say. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think you wanna be for the best? If I pack my stuff and leave sooner than this. Don't you think you wanna be for the best? If I pack my stuff and leave sooner than this. Don't you wish I would've been someone else? I wanna feel your gas without making a mess at you. Why won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Why won't you tell me something new? Don't you think you wanna be for the best? If I pack my stuff and leave sooner than this. Don't you think you wanna be for the best? If I pack my stuff and leave sooner than this. Don't you wish I would've been someone else? I wanna feel your gas without making a mess at you. Why won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think you wanna be for the best? If I pack my stuff and leave sooner than this. Don't you think you wanna be for the best? If I pack my stuff and leave sooner than this. Don't you wish I would've been someone else? I wanna feel your gas without making a mess at you. Why won't you tell me something new? Wish you all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while.
I've been as cold as a bucket of ice. I've been trapped like curious mice, and I've been looking for a way out into the sparkling light. I've been a lost balloon in the blue, and like Tom free falling without a clue. I didn't know what to do until I first saw you, and now I never have to freeze under rainy clouds. No need to pour no gasoline into the fire now, for our love to burn, 'cause the flames are already high all over the world. We don't need no fuel or fire for our love to burn, 'cause the flames are already high all over the world.
Hey guys, we are back. We are here. Let's see. You know what?
We're in Jasper,
Yeah,
Texas.
we are in Jasper,
Yeah.
Texas right now. And how cool is this?
It's pretty cool. Yep.
We're at the 2024 S.E.T.X. You gotta be
What's
careful.
S.E.T.X?
You gotta be careful with
What
that.
is S.E.T.?
You gotta be very careful.
We are in a church, by the way. After you've already changed in a corner.
Southeast Texas.
There you go. My word.
I kept typing it, and it was just like the T just kept missing. It just kept missing that T every time. I'm like, what's going on? Oh,
Is that
crap.
when you go, it's autocorrect. That's what it is.
That's right. It was not.
It's a whole different kind of shoot.
Yeah. So we are at the S.E.T.X Shootout here in Jasper, Texas. They have, can you believe they have over 400 or over 100 archers? 400. What am I? It has been a long day. It took us, what, 3 hours? At least 3 hours,
was
right,
3 hours
Michelle?
for
It
me.
was at least 3 hours
It
for
had
us
to
to
be
get this
less
thing
for
set up.
y'all because it was, to get it set up. It took me 3 hours to get here.
She's like, it took less. I walked in at 4:30 and it was done.
It's quite nice.
Right. They just finished their first practice in, and so we'll be moving into the second practice in, and then we'll go right into live scoring. Live
It's funny
scoring.
how that works. It doesn't go to
I
the
know,
third.
right?
It's
Right.
just first, then
It
second.
could be three. They could do three
No,
practices.
I'm talking about you're like first, and then we'll go into the second. And I'm like,
No.
wow, it doesn't go first, third. It's first, second.
How long have we been on this? We've been on this for what, like 30 seconds, and she's already starting to irritate me. Like, this is going to be a long weekend, my word.
And guess what? We don't have rolly chairs, so you are stuck.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of weird having a white background. Like,
It is.
I don't think I like
Your
that.
hair blends right in.
It does. I got a haircut. You know, I can't even do my hair. It's so weird.
See, I don't. It's like fried. It's the last day before spring break, and it was a rough one.
She's toast. She's
I'm
toast.
toast.
She's barely said a word since she's been here. So she had like
So
come
now-
alive right away.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead. See, do we have any action going on down there?
Well, I
Nothing.
would hope so. It's a
Nothing. Well, let's go zoom in on one of the targets. There we go. That'll work.
Or all of 'em.
Yeah, zoom in on one of the targets for us. Since the practice in, you can see there are two types of targets down there. There is a 40 centimeter and a 60 centimeter. The bigger ones are 60.
You know, there's actually 3 types down there, but we're only seeing 2 right at the moment.
We'll get to those.
And
As-
remember, that
as of-
starts at 5.
as-
5,
as-
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I know. I don't know. I'm not really that like
OCD?
but
You're bougie, but not OCD. We
Yeah.
have definitely realized
the
that.
numbers really kind of threw me. So go to camera 1 and back up a little bit, and you'll see. So let's see, camera 1.
Trying to get one,
There we
and
go.
then
And so back up a little bit. Zoom out just a hair. No, out.
Trying to-
Just out. There you go. We got it.
Get her out.
We got a new person. Great. Scroll to the right a little bit.
you would
There we go.
not-
There we go. Now you can kind of see it. Now you can see it. So what they did was on the right side, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they go all the way back to the left, and then we have 5,
6,
6,
7, 8, 9, 10,
7.
11, 12.
Yeah. And it was really kind of throwing me for a loop. I'm like, what is going on? I can't
told
read
Scott
any
that.
of these things.
Scott goes, there are no numbers there. I'm like, yeah, there are numbers down there. Nuh-uh. I said, yes. They go 1 through 4 on this side and 5 through 12. He goes, really?
Now I'm all thrown off.
But you know what's really cool is I've never been to a tournament that actually labeled the 4 corners, A, B, C, D.
Oh, I know. That's
So that was pretty cool.
That's kinda
because
cool.
If I heard correctly from being up here and just kind of tuned out today, but
tuned out.
But what I thought I heard was that there were a lot of new archers.
Yes.
Maybe archers that had never even been to a tournament. And so they did a really good job explaining everything. And it's really set up for those folks who haven't shot a tournament before.
You know, to be honest, like our first tournament or two, that is very helpful. Having the A, B, C, D, seeing exactly how it is.
I can't tell you how many times in the last couple of weeks I've explained A, B, C, D, like almost like a.
Yeah. Go to camera 1 for us and zoom in
Almost
down
like a
on
priest.
target 6, 7. See if you can zoom in down there on 6, 7 a little
Do
bit.
you know?
I don't know. It's going to throw me for a loop all weekend. We've got a rookie over here.
He's gonna say
You have to click on camera 1.
1, 2. No,
There
1,
you go.
2.
There you go. There you go. Let's see here. We'll get this right. Everybody, don't panic. We have Jacqueline tomorrow.
Oh, do we?
Michelle is stepping in. There we go. There we go. All right.
There we go.
All right. There we go. Good. We can kind of see this all 3 targets for the weekend that will be used.
Yep.
So we have a 40 centimeter that goes from a 10 down to a 1, and then you have your 3 spot, which is it goes down to a
Also 40
6. Yeah, so it goes at 40 centimeters. It looks a little smaller, but it's not. The yellow actually looks bigger when you first look at it.
Yeah.
But it's the outer ring in the yellow that is a 10, and then the rest of the yellow is a 9, and then it's 8, 7, 6. Unfortunately, if you're shooting a 3 spot, what happens if you just miss the 6 and you're outside of the circle? What happens? The circle, the target. What is going on right now?
I don't know. It's a miss, by the way.
It's a miss, and Wendy doesn't like misses.
No,
It
I
makes her
don't.
sad.
It does make me sad.
The other thing you'll see is the bigger targets to the right.
And see, if I'm up here, I can't really hand out chocolate. But guess what? I brought 3 different kinds of Hershey Kisses. I could just throw them down to people.
I see that Michelle went ahead and took the candy away that was sitting there because she knew I was going to eat it all.
She picked yours off
I
the
noticed.
floor.
I noticed what you did. I'm gonna eat. I'll have to eat that at some point when it gets when I get desperate.
My word.
So on the right side, you'll see there's a 60 centimeter target. Those are for the bare bow, and it's for recurve for the younger kids. And scoring is just the same. Cheryl is so loud.
She's like me.
She is. All right, we've got some cool stuff going on, too. We've got Jeff Dabney. We have a wireless camera that he can walk down there. Go ahead and flick to that camera. Oh, it's making me sick already. Hold on.
It needs that motion control
It
thing.
needs a gimbal is what it needs. But you know what? Once he gets down there, it's not too bad. You know, you can kind of see the scores, see how it's going. Man, I can hardly talk over Cheryl.
You talk over me all the time.
It's easy to talk over you. Kind of see what's going on down there. You can see the scoring. Oh, he even has a zoom. Look at there. So that camera is wireless, and we can get right up in and see what's going on with all the archers. So one of the things we'll play with this weekend and see how it was. You know, we always have to add something new, don't we?
Yes, you do, Scott.
Yeah.
Stephen has said, I think we need an intervention. We need to do an intervention for Scott.
No one can hear you. Cheryl's so loud. This place is not that big. Come on, Cheryl. Let's turn that volume down just a little bit. May have to walk over there. Huh? Oh, you can't hear her? Oh, wow. Well, that's
We
pretty
can.
good. We can hear her. It's hard to talk.
What?
I know. Well, not really. I was telling somebody, I was like, yeah, I'm going for live coverage this weekend. And you know what? This is the only time that I can talk for 8 hours straight and people don't complain.
I'm a teacher. I don't have the problem.
You don't have that problem at all? I bet
No.
people complain, though. I would complain. You were my teacher.
Yeah, I bet you would.
You're probably not a nice. Are you a nice teacher or are you a mean teacher?
Well, they tell me as long as I've had my coffee that I'm okay. I will get the question, Miss Cook, if you had your coffee, you might need some coffee.
Yeah. We went to Dutch Brothers on our way here. Not a good move.
Oh, no.
It was too sweet. Like, their coffee is too sweet. There's
My new
Cheryl.
flavor is...
She's bossing everybody around. See,
Oh,
that's what she does. She
please.
bosses people around. She's going to listen to this. Go, really?
Oh, my
Scott?
word.
Boss around. So this is our new camera. I am loving it right now. When we do our shoot-offs, this is going to be pretty cool when somebody
Yeah.
walks down there and be able to see get right up in it while they're
Yep.
looking at it. That's
Right
going to be
up in
so
their
cool.
grill.
So cool. So they're scoring right now. They're using eyesonscore.com.
Sweet.
If you want to see, well, you see they're entering the scores right now.
Yep.
If you want to see live scoring, go to eyesonscore.com. And you know what? We should probably. I need to add at the break. I'll add a computer so that we can see the live scoring.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice since
would
we
be
do
nice.
have live scoring.
So go to eyesonscore.com, click on live scores, and then you're going to see the S.E.T.X S-E-T-X. Make sure you put that T in there. You know, we don't want that spam blocker to get you. So S-E-T-X, and you're going to see at the shootout. Click on it. You're going to be able to see live scores. I guess we should test it and just make sure it's working. We will take a look. And Cheryl's actually awesome. Like, I've done nothing. She just handled it. Like, she knows what to do. Like, it was great. Wait for this thing to come up and make sure. All right, we see scores coming in. She did set it up. I see what she did. It shows around 3 and 4. Ignore that. It's not gonna. There's no round 3 or 4. I don't think. I don't know what she's got going on here. Let me go check her setting. I was just praising her, right? No, she did amazing. Have to go on the back end to see what's going on. S-E. There it is. Results. Yeah, there's not going to be a round 3 or 4.
Hey, Scott.
Oh no, that's her way of. She's got these jokes when she says, "Hey Scott, I know it's coming."
What do you get when you put a person from Holland together with a person from the Philippines?
I don't know.
A jalapeno.
I can't believe I just laughed at that. I just can't. I just can't do it.
I'm here all day tomorrow too.
All day. All day. Josiah, I guess he's not shooting right now. He hasn't been moved because he's down there. He's down there on the 10-yarders. I know he's not shooting 10 yards. Oh, it did take a little work to get this place set up. You know, the rodeo is actually easier to set up because it's all just right there and you just run it right out. Here, I got my steps in. I should probably look at my phone here or my watch here and just see how many flights of stairs.
But we're up higher. I know I left mine in the car.
Oh, I couldn't deal with that.
Did I even walk?
I know.
If I don't have
I don't
it.
think so. I don't think so.
But you know what?
What?
I can sync it to my phone.
Can you? What kind of watch is it?
It's a Fitbit.
Lame.
I'm
Lame.
so sorry. I don't have 4. You know, I'm having to buy bows constantly. So
Your kids all have Apple Watches. What's up with that?
not my daughter.
Oh,
Son does.
son does. Oh,
And I did not buy it.
I'm not. I don't know if I'll ever buy one again. I love the Garmin watches. Those are way better.
Well, all right.
I like them. I like them a lot. All right, we got scoring going on. I'm just checking. It looks like scores are coming in, so make sure you go and check it out on eyesonscore.com. Thank you again for tuning in and watching. You know, we do this. Wendy and I do this just so that we can build up the sport. I mean, that's why we called it Wendy and I. It's like we came up with this name pretty quick, didn't we? It was like we were like, yeah, you know, we're raising archers. We're trying to figure this out, and then all of a sudden it was like,
That's it.
that's it. Let's call it
Yeah,
raising an archer. And we didn't even think about we
No.
never even second guessed it at that point.
I did a little bit because it's you and I. And you're like, we're raising an archer. And I'm like, well, I'm raising an archer.
She's
you're
weird.
raising an
She's
archer.
weird about that. And I've told her she can't say that because we used to kick it off like, hey, we are raising an archer. And she's like, well, technically we're not raising an archer. And it's like, okay. All right, I get it. Like
We're
I
not
don't think
raising an
like
archer
everybody,
together.
Yeah, everybody knows I'm not with you because you're way better than
Really?
way better
Because
than me.
We were at the sectionals.
Actually, a lot of people think that we and I are together.
No, it would never work.
No, she would kill me. She would. I don't.
Yeah.
Amy's a saint. Like she can handle me.
Oh my gosh, yes. How she does it, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember somebody was arguing with somebody about Wendy is Scott's.
Yes.
We're not together.
No.
No, not at all.
I have said so many times, me being an only child, if I had a brother, it's
Yeah.
bravo.
We just both like to talk. Yeah.
And we can put up with each other while doing it.
Where's that? I was like, where's that noise coming from?
Oh, it's coming from me.
Oh, is that yours?
You said, I wonder if it's working. And so I was like,
you know,
okay,
you
well,
can
let me-
turn your volume off.
I just did.
Wow.
I didn't realize that it was
All right.
on.
It's weird not having a background.
It is.
I don't think I can deal with this. This white. I don't
your
like
head
it.
just
I don't like
blends
it. Yeah,
in with like
there we go.
your whole body, shirt, everything just blends in with the wall. It's
It
like, where's
does.
Scott?
It does. It's like my personal camo. It's so awesome. I'll
There's
just
some
slap
kind of
myself up against the wall.
commercial That, yeah.
I'll be like Derek Begno when he smiles. I know you guys don't know Big Derek, but he's one of the guys.
Hollywood.
He's one of the guys that shoots at our shop, and his teeth are so white.
I mean, I even had to ask him how he got them because I wanted mine that white, but I don't
He
have the
wouldn't.
money.
He wouldn't share.
He did.
He did.
Oh, he immediately shared.
I see. We've got Crocs down there,
And he even tells me I need to go see his guy.
this guy. He goes to see a guy. As you can see, there's a couple different bows. There's a bear bow. There is
Like a little Willie. Y'all know y'all were thinking the
What?
same.
What is wrong with you? It's
Nothing.
raising an archer. Like I don't even.
See,
All right.
he's probably just as nice as him.
No zooming in. All right, we've got hunting bows. We have see right there, that blue one is a Target open class bow. You can tell by the stabilizer being longer than 12 inches off the riser. And then you can give you can do. He's got the sidebars for balance of the bow. Wendy, what is wrong with you? Wendy can't stop. I'll just keep talking for her.
Oh my, you.
You. All right, so open glass. Open glass is allowed to do magnification. I can't right now. Let's just start music. Let's just play some music right now. Let's see here.
I'm
Yeah, there we
crying.
go.
Always lost about something. Who knows if I can find a track that could lead me back to those days when we were happy. We said we would never give up. I feel so lost and confused. Tell me why we have to hit the ground when it's easier to fly higher, 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 higher. Why do we have to fall back down? Hold my hand and I'll take you higher, 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 higher. I'll take you higher. I never meant to hurt you like I did. Now I need you to forgive me for the pain I caused you. Rain will wash away the sadness in our hearts. Lights will guide us to a place where we can start all over now. Tell me why we have to hit the ground when it's easier to fly higher, 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 Why do we have to fall back down? Hold my hand and I'll take you higher, higher, higher. I'll take you higher.
All right, they are going back down to pull arrows and score once more. They probably have the hang of it by now. Kids seem to just pick up on these tablets. I mean, a lot of times, kids have the tablets before they're even walking. So everything is probably groovy down there.
Where's live? Is live working?
That's
Whoops.
what I had in you.
Are you on Facebook or are you on YouTube?
Facebook?
Oh, you are on Facebook. Is
Well,
it on?
yeah, because that's all I know how to do.
Is it on Raising an Archer?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh, hey, look, it looks
I
like
see.
you.
Oh, it does. I'm better looking though.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying.
We are live, right?
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry for the things that Scott has said and will say.
That
and
is
just
true.
might say.
So
All
yeah,
right.
for some reason I can't even get live working on here. What's? Oh, there it is.
oh,
I
looky
see
there.
it now. I see it now.
Make sure and turn your sound off.
Yeah, I know better. All right, it's all
Do
working.
you?
It's all working. There we go.
I like how they have adults helping these little ones with those top targets.
No messages. Everybody can hear us, I guess.
Well, I hadn't had anybody talk to me. They're like giving shout outs, but
That's good. That's good. All right. So we are into what end is this? I mean, like,
well, I had
we've
the
been-
scoring up.
like,
then
you
you
were-
asked me about the live.
yeah, you were wearing me out.
Just wait.
Yeah, we got. Oh, let me see. So go to eyesonscore.com. I'm gonna walk everybody through it here. Eyesonscore.com. Go to live scores, and then you can scroll down. Maybe.
I
Where's
put
it at?
S.
Oh, it's at the bottom.
There you go.
It's at the bottom. And then there you go. You can see the scores. Let's see. We are on the second. We're just finishing up the second end right now. If you go in there, you can actually see rankings. Wow, there are a lot of compound intermediate males. There's 20.
I saw just a whole lot of males, period.
That's true. Not a lot of female. So 9A. Where's 9A? There's 9A. I was looking, there is, just looking at Isaac Teague is in first place right now for compound senior males. But there's only 2 of them, so I just noticed that.
As of right now.
As of right
As
now.
of right now.
As of
Not
right
for the entire
now.
weekend.
Compound junior males, there's a lot of those.
Yep. What did I just say? There's a lot of
So
males.
there's
period.
a lot of males. Junior females, there's 10 of them. Compound adult male, 10 of them. Adult female, there's not many. Oh, looky there. Amy. I see my wife. She's out there competing against no one.
Not right now, but she will be this weekend.
Yep, tomorrow morning. All right, just make sure
That's
you
when
go out
Julia
there.
shoots.
You guys can see the live scoring. We will, here in a second, I'll go ahead. Where's the cables? I'm going to have to figure out. We got
have
this,
cables
the
all
cables are
over
out of
us.
control because we
They're
started.
coming up the stairs.
Yeah.
You know, we've
Flip
been
to
on
camera 7.
platforms before, but no, we are actually upstairs.
There
this
we go.
time. Jeff
Perfect.
behind the camera there.
Jeff behind. What the
He's
heck is that?
maneuvering
Oh,
around.
that was on my neck.
You need a sticker saying Scott
It
Booth.
was like, there's a sticker on my shirt, I guess, on the back. I was like, I feel something on my back. I'm like, what
And
the
it's
heck?
a label, Scott Booth.
Scott Booth. Scott Booth. You have a shirt down there too, don't you?
I don't know. So that's
You do.
okay.
I had to get a large so it fit over your head.
Oh, well, I hope I got something bigger than a large. 'Cause that might be all it fits over.
It's this kind of Archie match.
Oh, my goodness.
See some good shooting there. So that is target, what is that? That's target 4. 4A. I don't know if I can deal with this. No, it's target. So target. Whoops. So target.
So
target
we're looking
4,
at 3.
4A. 4A. 4A.
Jeff's not looking at
4A.
4A.
That's Grant Fitzgerald. I just started with. I saw it.
okay.
I did. I went with it,
Shouldn't have.
and it just took me that long to get there. Sorry. Like the punchline. Like it's like I had a good joke that you screw up and never get to the punchline. I'm pretty impressed with that camera. It works really well.
I like it.
I like it a lot. There's Marty. Marty's one of the that's Cheryl's husband, but there's 2 of them.
I was like,
They-
oh, I was mistaken. It's kind of like you and I.
Yeah, they have put together a pretty good shoot here. They have over 100 archers here in Jasper,
nice.
Texas, which I think is pretty impressive, to be
Yes.
honest. And I'm super excited that they invited us to come and be a part of this.
Absolutely. Well, if
We
I
are-
wasn't excited, I wouldn't have driven 3 hours to be here. One
Well, you
way.
could not be. I mean, it wasn't. That drive was not that exciting. It was pretty. Wasn't a bad
It was
drive.
pretty over the lake or the yeah, it was a lake, and then it was a dam. It was a
Now she's cussing. Now she's cussing.
it was a dam, a
She keeps saying it.
reservoir,
She just keeps saying
a lake, a river, all like meshed in one bridge. So, and the bridge was pretty.
Yeah, yeah.
And but there were a lot of cars, so I had a hard time driving and looking and oohing and awing and showing Julia the cypress trees and the little cypress trees, the little happy trees that
We
were
saw a
out
little
there.
wisteria. Did you see the wisteria?
I don't know that I saw wisteria.
And I saw some red buds.
Oh, okay.
We saw those. They
Were you driving or was Amy driving?
I was driving. She was knitting.
She was
I'd have to.
knitting.
She'd tell me every time you see wisteria. Wisteria. She's like, oh, I missed it. I'm like, you gotta pay attention. Like you can't just sit
I saw
there.
logging trucks. I saw
I did
logging
too.
access. You know, it said log truck entrance. I was like, what? Did I read that right?
Log truck
Yep.
entrance.
So yeah, pretty drive.
So again, the
Not
scoring.
many places to go to the bathroom.
No. We stopped at a burger place on the way. So the
Yeah, me too. Jack in a Box.
So the one thing, yeah, no, we did not. So what they're going to do, they're going to shoot 30 arrows. So if they're on top, they're going to shoot 30 arrows. So the bottom shoot their 30 arrows, whatever. I guess I got to be
Bottom
clear.
only has to
Bottom
shoot
doesn't get to
15
shoot.
or
No,
what?
nope, they don't get to shoot. They just get to watch everybody else shoot. No. So if you were on top and you shot the first 30 shots, 15. Now you got me all screwed up. You shoot 30. They're going to go
take
ahead and
much.
they're going to move. So if you shot on top, you're going to move to the bottom, and if you're on the bottom, you move to the top halfway through.
I didn't hear her say that, but okay.
She did. And who else does that?
NFA.
Yep. NFAA does that. Vegas does it, but they do it with 15 and 15. So after 15 shots, they'll go ahead and move it. Well, it's kind of hard to talk right now. Cheryl's really loud. Really, really loud. And she's not even using a mic right now, I don't think.
She is. Oh my word. You know, poor David. We have to try to get him to talk into a mic.
I know. I started making him.
We're good.
I started making him do a mic because they're like, only the people in front can hear you. He's like, well, I think everybody can hear me. No, not everybody can hear you. All right,
Got to
so
command attention.
let's see who is shooting. There we go.
There's a
We got a little
Genesis bow
Robin
right
Hood Robin
there.
Hood action going on with the Genesis
Mockingjay.
bow. That blue bow is called a Genesis bow, which is
Oh, is that what I just
NAS.
said? Oh.
See, this is why I'm gonna mute her. You know what? I know what's about to happen. So whenever she talks, I'm gonna censor her. That's how that works.
Let me tell you.
I'll tell you. You need to stick. I'm sorry. That butt button is my favorite of
favorite
all of
button.
them.
I know
All
it
of them.
See what I tell you?
Oh, Cheryl just came up here.
Cheryl's like cutting you off.
Yeah. She brought us. Oh, we have some printouts of names. Perfect.
Hey,
Looky
list.
there.
Name list.
We
Love
may or
name
may
list.
not have been making fun of you on how loud you were down there.
Without a microphone?
Without a
See?
microphone, yes.
Yes, you do know I'm normally the loudest person around.
See?
We know that. We know that.
That's why I like her.
I could say a lot about how loud I am.
But it looks like everything's going well. So let's see. Now we've got some names, so we can go ahead and
Yes.
see.
Like,
so
even
here's
have
the $1 million question, Cheryl. Why is Bale 1 1?
In the middle. Why is it in the middle?
Well, when you're
Why is it not 9?
so should I be in the middle? Let's talk about this.
Yeah, flip over to us
when
real
you're
quick.
the logistics coordinator of a shoot,
There we go. There we go.
and you
Yeah.
can't get where you need to go on time,
Whatever happens, happens.
right? So they asked me why Bell 1 is really technically Bell 9 from left to right. There's
It's
a
in
few
the
different
middle of
things
the
happening
shoot.
here. You know, I've been setting up this shoot for what, 3 weeks now, 4 weeks, and so I assigned bells based on a couple different things. You know, you got the opinions that the left-handers should go on one end and the right-handers go on the other. And we've got, you know, little kids at 10 yards with the adults and all the big help that know what's going on at 20 yards. And so I actually sat the shoot up from left to right in terms of bail assignments. And we got here and there was a decision made that we would shoot.
Stop.
Do what?
Oh. Just knock him off. Normally we
Scott,
have rolling
you
chairs.
asked, and I do talk a lot.
Normally we have
but-
rolling chairs, and I just do this and push him off.
So there's all those doors down the left-hand side, and we knew that we needed to maybe make some better decisions. So we immediately just
Safety.
moved the juniors to the right end. Well, then it was said we would number them 1 through 12 from right to left, and I said, absolutely not. I'm left-handed, and I have 2 left-handed kids, and we're not doing that to these kids. But I would have had to change the bell assignments on eyes and score. And have you seen me doing like 19 different jobs, Scott? While you were up here doing your little camera,
Oh, yeah, your little camera.
you know. No, but that is what happened.
I'm beginning
So
to love her even more and
So
more.
we started out truly from left to right. And it's really funny because they reminded me after I was kind of like breaking down, I don't change well. And I'm like, all right, it's okay. It's okay.
Again.
We will
I
be
think
all
she and I
right.
could be sisters.
You know,
I don't do
my
change well.
partner in crime down there, my silent partner in crime, Christy, was like last week, you need to delegate. I said, it's hard. It's all in my head. And so I let the men make that.
He does that to me all the time.
I know, I see. And it's all right.
Yeah.
I'll just get loud. You can have the microphone back. They can probably hear me, you know.
You know what you need? You need some music in here.
Well, I actually have music, but I don't have it queued.
You won't leave her alone to where she can do it.
I don't listen to the same kind of music everybody else does, you know.
Neither does Scott.
Well, my kids are worshipers, and I love worship music, but I'm tired of listening to the same song played on 19 different instruments in my house. I'm just saying, you know. So,
The kids
but-
are like, Mom.
well,
Really
yeah, and
nice.
so we get them all set up, and I'm kind of like in my mind about this 1 through 4 on this end, and then Marty said, hey, remember last year when we had to change it because they kept hitting the wall, and then 1 and 2 were on the left, and 3 and 4 were all way on the right? And I'm like, oh, this isn't bad. It's not divided out.
You know, you guys have set a precedence, so you have to do it. You have to do this now.
This is terrible. I'm not doing okay with this, Scott.
It is.
I would have
fine.
made my bill assignments with my last 4, you know, 8 through 12.
Do the kids care? Do the archers care?
No.
No. Then
We could have
Doesn't
wrote
matter what he
alpha. We could have printed out alpha and wrote alpha on the bottom. You know, as long as they're standing on the 1 on the line and they're shooting at the 1, that's what I care about.
what I thought was
you know?
cool was having the A, B, C, D labeled. I've never been anywhere who had that done, and I can't tell you how many times in the last couple of weeks that I've gone, it's A, B, C, D. I mean,
Yes.
that just took out all the guessing. They automatically knew where they were shooting, so that was pretty cool.
Well, and I'm kind of upset we got some single targets down there because I think a super controlled shoot that let's see, number 12 and 7. Yes, it's my kid and the other one, and they shoot together all the time. And I think they should be on the same bills. But
A super
they,
controlled.
so
yes.
the people that didn't show up were what was on the rest of that bill. And so when I sat the shoot, I want it controlled and I want it fair. And I want the left-handed kid to have somebody breathing in their face. You know, I'm left-handed. I've dealt with it my whole life.
My daughter's
you know?
be shooting tomorrow. She's left-handed.
Yeah, and so our archers, our recurve barebow archers, they're the only 2, the senior barebow, Braden Evans and Luke Harrington, and they've shot together a lot, and they're both from this area. And I was going to have them together, and then I had decided to fill them, not in alphabetical order, but kind of how they came in. And right before they took their first 3 arrows, like for the actual first, I said, oh, those other people didn't show up, put them kids together. But they were already set up. And sometimes that's the way the cards fall. People don't show up, so you don't have to shoot in somebody's face. And
Yep.
that's all right, you know.
Yep. It's all good. No, you've done a great job setting this up. It's pretty cool.
Well, thank you. I enjoyed it. I've had some okay help. And
My husband.
I
no.
bet you'll be glad next week when you don't get 30 phone calls from me, Scott, you know.
He'll be like, "What happened? I feel lonely."
Oh, and I say to him, I'll only take a minute. And 30 minutes later, he's like, Cheryl, I got to go. You know?
If it's like me, I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom.
So Jeff's doing an interview down there. Do you guys get to hear what he's saying?
I don't even.
We need
Oh, I see.
people on the interview for us.
Okay. Shooters or parents or what?
Whoever wants to jump on there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cheryl's doing an amazing job
she
here.
is.
It is not. This is. If you've ever put a tournament together, you know what it
not an
takes
easy
to
thing.
put a tournament together. It's not easy. Coordinating it. I know I made fun of her.
she's got
I
a
know
concession
exactly.
stand down there. I mean, it's so nice.
I know when she started explaining it. I know I give her a hard time, but yeah, once you have everything set up, like you start moving targets, you got to you have to go in and make all the changes on the file. Like, no, we're not doing that. We're gonna leave it all the same.
I mean, the venue alone.
That's mine. He's shooting tomorrow. But
The venue alone, there are tables downstairs.
You haven't moved him yet to the.
There are chairs inside for
I don't think
archers
you've
and
moved him.
families.
Yeah, he's got two.
It's pretty nice. Looks like we still have one archer there. They just finished scoring.
But all the scores are coming in, which is very
More
good.
arrows, little arrows.
I'll go to Luke and Braden. They'll be neck and neck.
Luke and Braden right there.
She's talking about two archers that
Yeah.
shoot together.
He'll be tired and he'll stay steady.
So she's saying that one of them is got higher scores right now than the other one, but she's saying that that one will get tired and then the other one will stay steady, so they'll become neck and neck.
Yeah.
It'll be a close
We'll have
shoot.
to watch. We'll have to watch that one. So Luke is on 7A and Braden is on 12A. Well, let me
That's
see.
what she
Luke's
was
on
talking about there. You know, she was trying to
7A.
put 'em
No,
together
It looks like
and-
7 and 12 are separated, looking at
Yep.
the target
Yeah,
size.
well, she was going to try to have them together, and
Are they
people
shooting
didn't show
60
up.
centimeters?
Yes, 60
Okay.
centimeters. Which is, you know, pretty self-explanatory since it's the only target on bell 7 and the only target on bell 12.
Are you
Just
talking
saying.
smack right now?
I'm just saying.
Hey, I was just clarifying.
Well, you kind of didn't have to.
Here's other mom, Erin. We're talking about Braden and Luke should be on the same bell as we watch them.
They're on. Well, there's one on 7, one on 12, and so right now let's look. Let's zoom in on 7 right now. 7A. There's only one. one bell.
There's only 7. There's only one target on 7.
We'll move faster tomorrow when we have our A team here.
She's got it on 7, but
I'm
we
just
just
picking
don't
on you,
have
Michelle.
it there.
Michelle's
going to
get up and leave me
right?
here. She'll be like, you know
I
what?
wouldn't
You can
blame
do it
her.
yourself.
That's right. And then tear down by yourself, too.
There's no teardown
I
tonight.
can see her. No, but tomorrow I can see her going, good luck.
Yeah. It looks like, well, he's got some close ones there. See if you can zoom in a little closer. Let's take a look at Braden's target.
Take a look-see.
We're looking in real close. I can't tell.
Well,
Whoops.
the bottom one looks like it's probably out.
It looks like an 887.
Yep.
All right, let's look. Let's go
That's
to
what I'm
let's go to
thinking.
12A.
That's what we used to put asterisks beside.
Oh, the camera now is like going crazy.
We have not been drinking.
There we go. 12A. It looks like we've got 2 9s and a 7. So Luke had a pretty decent round there. All right, so let's look at. We got archers. Go to camera 2. We got a good picture there. There we go.
It's one of the adult archers there.
I can't look them up fast enough.
Looks like an aided compound.
We
Or
gotta,
unaided.
yeah, we gotta
Because
figure
that was
out.
a 12-inch stabilizer there that he had.
Well, this is going to be a challenge. Our list is not in bail assignment, so I can't deal with it. I'm gonna have to yell at the director.
But it is by the kind of bow.
But who cares? We need to know.
Oh my
See,
goodness.
see, it doesn't actually show it. They're like, okay, this one's 3A, this one's 1B,
I didn't have any
1C.
I
We've got
forgot
four, like-
coffee.
You didn't have coffee today, or tonight?
No, I didn't have any coffee today at all.
All right, I think it's great. Look at it. Look at the youngsters there shooting.
I love it.
This is one of the reasons why. Oh, really? The only reason we even do this is because of how we enjoy being a part of the archery community, except with the youth. One thing, if you were listening and you've never heard of us, which I would be very shocked, very shocked. No, I'm teasing. You can go. We actually, Wendy and I do a podcast twice a month called Raising an Archer. Of course, it's on Apple, it's on Amazon, it's on all major
What is it?
podcast platforms.
That kid just touched his arrow on 9C.
9C. We're going 9C.
So we're
But yeah,
down
you
on
can
this side.
you can listen to Wendy and I. We have all kinds of. I can't tell 9C. Now there we go 9C down. Oh,
9. There we are right
there we
there.
go. That's a good round right there. 2 10s and a 7. Yeah, slapped a couple arrows.
I think it's a 10-9.
Oh, it is a 10-9. You know what? He could have ricocheted one off.
Yeah.
It's a good round.
Oh, I've got my sound coming through. Excuse me, Scott.
You know, you can turn the volume down. That's
Yeah,
one
I
option. It's
just-
like on the side of your phone right there. You can just like push it down.
Do you want to keep that finger?
No,
I'm just saying.
I better.
I might go home with 9.
Where's that candy?
The one you just ate off the floor.
She hid it from me. Like I kept grabbing candy, and then I'll look over and it's gone.
I have chocolate with nuts, but then it'd be crunching, so I'm not going to do that.
Hey, Cheryl just subscribed to our channel. Thank you, Cheryl. I said you just subscribed to our channel. See?
YouTube the other day. Marty usually watches it.
All right.
We
These
will.
folks. You know, we say that we're about the kids because we are raising an archer, but there are adults down here shooting as well.
And we'll highlight
And-
those guys too. I guess.
What I was trying to say is we try to help adults and the youth alike. We are mainly, covering youth, but we do, oh my word, Michelle is whipping out the candy. But we do try to help adults because maybe, we've covered things with hunting. We have covered just how to get into archery, period. And I can hear the candy wrapper.
Have you tried these
No,
these
Luke
nerds,
loves them.
These gummy
I love
clusters?
the commercial, though, that came out during...
I don't watch commercials.
Oh, my gosh, it was during a Super Bowl. And it was like the splash dance. And it's that fat little bear. And he's like this. And all of the gummies were, like, spraying down on him. Oh, my gosh, it was awesome. And you even... Yeah, the Nerds with
Yeah, let me
Gummies
see those.
commercial that was during the Super Bowl.
These things are like crack.
Luke loves
like they're
them.
so good. I can't get enough of them. Hopefully Amy's
They
not watching it
smell
right
really
now
good,
because
right?
I'm not allowed to be eating any type of sugar right now.
Let me see if I need to text Amy.
Don't text my wife.
Yeah.
Let's just keep that between us. Keep it on the lowdown. All right, let's go to camera 1. Let's check out camera 1. There we go. Nobody wants to look at us. They want to look at the archers. They'll start yelling at us like, get it off you.
We see y'all all the time.
We see you guys all the time. You know, Cheryl, if you have a Facebook page or anything like that, we can actually
Link it.
stream to it.
Well, Christy started creating one and it hasn't gone live. But, put it on mine and Christy Teague's Facebook page. I'm sharing it right now on mine.
All right, let's see what we got here.
We've got a happy archer down there on Bell 9.
Do you know how to log into your account? Huh?
I can log into my account.
Hey,
All
y'all don't do that all on like saying it out loud. Yeah, my login is.
Cheryl, my password is I am loud.
Oh my word. Hashtag I'm gonna tell your wife about your candy. She just took one.
They're so good, aren't they?
Last for Scott.
Thank you.
Okay,
You're
so
just
I've
helping
never
me out.
had one. Like, I'm gonna get the one that's sticking up right there. Oh, they're kind of squishy.
Oh, you got 2 of them.
I did get 2.
If not, I have to go look at
Oh my word, they're like super sour. Sour.
They're so good.
I thought they were sweet.
I'm gonna save it. I don't care.
It says
Ooh.
check. Oh yeah, you forgot your password.
Oh my word. Oh.
All right, Cheryl. Cheryl's screwing everything up over here. You need another one, don't you?
Rude. That's my. Look, there's Marty.
Oh my
here.
god. Ooh.
So good.
Oh my word. I had to text my boy and see how he does that.
Your boyfriend?
Yes. Don't start that. People will really
No,
be
it was no
talking.
capital.
You want to try again?
I guess.
try
Still
again.
still logs me.
Try. Oh no, let's not do that.
I love it. The adult guys are helping each other pull their arrows. That's cool.
All right, let's try that again.
And yes, it takes a little longer for our littles to stop. If one of those candies flies on me, I'm shoving it down your throat.
Thank you. I'm good with that.
So, the littles do take a little bit longer.
That didn't work.
And I
Oh, wait a
think
minute.
there isn't at least
It's waiting
2
for an
adults,
approval.
2 adults per bell. But it just takes a little motivation to get them going. Yeah, I
Someone's
don't.
trying to log in.
Is it? Yes, it's you. There we go.
They're looking for some lost arrows.
Got Rake behind there, raking it.
Might
All
have
right.
to pull it out of the stage, but There are 2 sets of nettings to help protect the venue here.
I wonder if Christy.
Let's see if this works. We're gonna go ahead and add Cheryl's account so that she'll have live coverage going there too.
So anyone who has access to Cheryl's account.
I got it. I'll be responding inappropriately to everybody's response from Cheryl.
No,
Let's
you're
see.
ugly. No. What's she eating that's blue?
There we go.
No, I don't know. I just don't know what it is. Oh, airheads. What is that? Like,
Go ahead and tag. All right, so it's on your page now.
So I can tag away.
Yeah, you can go ahead and log into yours. Let's see here.
all right. Looks like we are about to start shooting again.
Yeah, there
But
we
we
go.
do have an arrow in bell too still. There's an arrow in target 2A.
That's a problem
Yep.
right there.
I don't know if anybody can tell anybody downstairs. There is a target. I mean, an arrow in 2A. As I yell into the microphone.
Well, I'm sure if Cheryl just says it, somebody will hear it.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
There's an arrow
arrow
in
in-
2A. Still in the bale.
Hey, Marty.
See, there you go.
Yep.
Where's it, Marty?
Just
There's
tell
an arrow in
Cheryl.
2A. Who didn't pull all 3 of their arrows?
Here, Cheryl's going to call him out. I need
Look, there he goes.
to know who that is because I'm fixing to whip some hide.
Everybody's going to know who that is.
Oh, no, he's going to go and look it up.
Look, he's like, I'm about to call you out.
I'm fixing to.
Yeah, hey, look.
Oh,
2A.
2A. See, it's not in order, so.
Oh, where?
Oh, maybe it's on page
2A's
2.
right here.
It's Wesley Wood.
Oh, poor Wesley Wood. Oh, look at that little fella. Oh,
Brand new shooters in
see,
June.
that's why. It's
Yeah,
okay.
the south end of Jasper County.
All good.
Wow.
All good.
Poor little fella. He's like, I'm never going to shoot again.
These
Yeah.
guys, this guy won the adult men's division last year.
Oh, wow.
Count points. Got his daughter and he ran
Nice.
4-H, and they're
Yep.
like,
They're all in now.
Yep.
That's what's
Yes, and we talk about that too. How it's a family kind of thing. We've even had families with disabilities that had an autistic son, but yet all 4 of them shot, including him. It is. I mean, Jeff and Sam shoot all ages.
I don't know if you noticed, Cheryl, but you didn't put it in order
Oh my
of
word!
Bill.
It's individual.
I know, I'm just teasing.
If you didn't like it, you could have printed it. She says.
I know. Too. Just sort it however you want it.
Perfect. I love her.
She's getting on my nerves too now.
Poor Cheryl. She's probably like, I don't know what I got myself into with this guy.
So that because she has a black with blue limbs.
Okay, this one, is this the kind of bow that it stays on it?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
So that's
The bow jack?
It's engaged limb legs, which they wrap
excuse me.
around. Excuse me.
Engaged leg limbs.
Limb legs.
Limb legs. Hey, I saw, we always do the limb driven, what do you call it? The rest. We've always tied it to the bottom. What's the difference in tying it to the bottom or the top?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Some do it on top because the bottom one gets in the way of the stabilizer. It performs the same way.
Stabilizer.
No, the back bar, the back stabilizer. Like if you have V bars, it gets in the way. The string gets in the way, so they have to move it to the top. Ryan,
I don't remember it ever getting in the way of our V bar.
you only do one bar. It's on the opposite
Now,
side.
but we used to do V bar until
Depending on
Adam.
the bow, it will get in the way. That's why on PSEs, most people on PSEs are going to move theirs to
Well,
the
that's
top
where I thought it was Rendon's. Rendon did hers to the top,
because it touches the.
and hers is PSE. But on Elite and Hoyt that we've had,
You can
it's always
apologize
been on
for
the
me
bottom.
to me for being so sassy. Got quiet, didn't it?
You're still waiting on your apology.
I am. I'll take it anytime. All right, we got a couple people. Oh, great. We got Cheryl.
What is wrong with you?
All right, let's try the interview option here.
Ah.
So this is my middle son. Scott knows
hi.
Josiah.
Hi, y'all.
Hey,
Hey, somebody's breathing on the mic down there. Who is that?
look away. I'm like, I don't know.
They're joking with you. You gotta talk, interact with him.
That's right.
Ask him why
That's right.
he came and not Ryan.
Yeah, why didn't Ryan come?
Where's your people?
Ryan. Oh, let me see. Here he goes. Yeah, Ryan couldn't make it. He's at school, so
Oh.
he couldn't come.
He's at school on a Friday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, so we were wanting him to come, but
terrible.
yeah, we couldn't do it. We got our first interview. Look, I changed. We have our little interview on top there, and
Yes.
with,
Yes.
with Scott and Wendy.
right.
So we've got Josiah.
I'm Wendy.
Yeah, she's Wendy. We got Josiah.
So think about what you say before you say it, okay? We're live.
Josiah, we can tell her. You know what? Here, I can just mute her. So there we go. You like that, Josiah? See, she up there.
He does that to me.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I had to. Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. I got her muted, so she
Yeah,
can't say
Wendy,
anything.
He mutes you,
Yes.
too.
Well, we
Yes.
can still hear her through your mic though.
So Josiah, how many years have you been shooting archery?
She's just gonna jump
We're
right
gonna
into it.
start the interview.
Yes.
I've been shooting for since 2016, so roughly
5 years, 6
5,
years.
6 years.
2016. Let's do the math real quick.
I ain't a
He's
real big
only
math guy.
13. He's not like 16
like,
or 17.
He's thinking of
2016.
me.
2016. That's 4 or 5 years. Yeah,
5
that
years.
it does make sense. Like, all right, Josiah, what bow do you shoot?
I shoot a Hort Stratus.
All right, how do you like that bow?
It's different, I've only had it for maybe roughly a month and a half to 2 months.
You've had it 6 months.
No.
Oh, she can do that math.
We
She's
got
like,
it in September. This is March, son.
She pulled out
Josiah.
that son.
Okay, you see, she knows the numbers. I don't.
Yeah, so
But-
Josiah, just ignore her. Just keep
Yeah.
talking.
Anyways, it's different. You know, in 2020, my dad bought me my first actual bow, compound bow with sights. I used to always shoot a mini Genesis. Then I moved to regular Genesis. So the Stratus is very different.
So did you shoot a Genesis and then go to a target bow?
Yes, sir.
Did you shoot recurve before? 2 years ago, you
I
shot
shot
recurve
I
at
shot
this shoot.
recurve at the shoot once, and then I jumped back to Genesis now, and then I went to a target bow.
That is a big jump, by
That's
the
a
way.
huge jump.
I don't know if anybody I've talked to that went from a Genesis bow to a flagship target bow.
Well, we bow
Or recurve
hunt.
in
Recurve,
between.
yeah.
We bow hunt too. So he would shoot Genesis for practice. And then at some point, I think I said, you're bow hunting with your PSE.
Turn her down a little bit. She's so
Yeah.
loud.
Am I blowing speakers
You are
up?
fine.
My
You
ears
just
are
keep
hurting.
Oh my
You know,
word,
I whisper
Josiah.
as loud as I talk.
I got
Yeah,
blood
it's
coming
okay,
to
I
my
get
ear
it.
here.
But
Let me wipe
so-
that.
Both of y'all, maybe your mama and I need to do this interview. See,
I mean, tell him our club was young. We have a lot of kids that shoot unaided, and so because we had readily available Genesis and recurve all unaided, our kids just kind of like geared to that for a long time. And then since we as a family hunt, you were bow hunting, and I think your dad had actually said, why don't you take that out and start?
Whenever I got in 2020, I couldn't pull it for almost 3 years. But then again, I never did work out a bunch. So one day I decided to open it up, and I was able to pull it back, but it wasn't sighted in. I lost 5 arrows, I think, in 1 week. So yeah, and then we were able to go down to a little bow shop in Port Arthur, I think it was, and I got that dialed
And
in.
they're represented here today. Precision Archery will be here
Nice.
this weekend.
Nice.
That's our local bow shop, but it's 2.5 hours from here. Scott
Sounds like me.
Texas Archery's over 2 hours from here. So, but yeah, so you got to go to Precision
And
Archery.
then I was able to actually come and start shooting. And then the first place I ever shot with it was, I think in San Augustine, was the 3D archery shoot. And that's where I just fell in love with shooting bows with sights. Like any competition bow, any compound bow. And I just like started getting better and better. And I was like, wow, it's such a big leap from instinctive to compound aided. And it just got really fun really
and the
fast.
price point just went really
Oh,
high
yeah.
really
Yeah,
fast.
yeah. Went from a $200 Genesis bow or $135, instinctive bear bow
Yeah.
to, a little
And
more,
he has,
more
like-
than that.
He has like tuna fish budget, with like T-bone ideas,
Caviar.
He's like-
At-
He
at
went
the
from
same
tuna
time-
fish to
I-
caviar.
At the same time.
Josiah, you and I, right there, baby.
Yeah.
Just right there.
I think
Yeah.
so. So Texas Archery built his bow for him, and I think Scott can verify that I was like the whole time, like I don't know if Josiah has enough money for this. He had been saving his money,
Yeah.
and you show livestock, and so that was part of a decision we made as you got more serious about bow hunting to go that route.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember whenever I first got that bow, my first aided bow, my dad bought it for me. It was used, so that string already had a couple years on it. Never been able to change the string, so I was always scared that I'd pull it back one day,
Yeah.
But
And the thing about Josiah is, and we had talked to Scott because his son Ryan is an archer and he's real tall, and Josiah's 13 years old and just over 6 foot, and so we had to make some decisions.
Over 6 foot and 13.
Yeah,
he's a tall
well, he was
kid.
12. Remember when you and I
he's a
first?
tall kid.
So you measured him last March, and you were like, "Man, he's like 4 inches from being at a 40-inch bow," and so we had to start looking at what we were going to do. And I think he got his bow, right, Scott, the 2 weeks before Houston. And by the time
Yeah.
we got to the Houston show in October,
It's already short.
wow,
Yeah.
you adjusted it out twice that
yeah, I
week.
remember
and,
Ryan adjusted it out to about 2 notches.
Yeah.
So that was a total of like
A half
several.
inch.
Yeah.
That's a half inch, yep.
And just in 2 weeks from getting it set up to actually going to compete, and it was his first competition with it, and he was like out to win because he had all the fancy equipment. We're like, hey, you got to kind of go through this learning curve, and we are blessed. He's a natural archer, and we're excited to see what is going to happen with him. He will match, that's for sure. It's a big shiny red boy. You'll see him tomorrow morning.
Yeah, he's like Ryan. You just don't miss those big, tall kids out there.
Yeah.
Big old long draw bow.
Yeah. I remember whenever I first got that bow, I came home and Dad told me, he said, with how much that bow was, that's your ticket to college. You don't go with college, we got some problems.
Yeah. It's good
That's
though.
that's your car.
He's
Like
right.
you just
that's-
gave up your car right
Yeah,
there.
his brother bought a car with his livestock money, and that's the one that's shooting bear bow. And then he is driving. He's shooting his car. Yeah.
Yep.
But it's good, and I think it'll last him a while. And
It should last him a while.
And
Yes.
it is definitely different, from, you think about it, literally 2 years ago, I walked to this exact same shoot. Or like I came to the exact same shoot shooting a daggum recurve or something. And now
unsighted, yeah,
I'm
one of those
shooting
PSE
one of
grant
the best
bows.
bows you could get, It's really it's been a lot of learning and processing, I remember the first week I had it, you set me up with that tension release, and I was so mad at you. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, I'm missing, my arrows are going everywhere, and so I've actually learned a lot, so.
Are you shooting that back tension right now?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And so I'm glad you mentioned that. One thing we do is, especially when you move to a new target bow, there's a lot of bad habits that our archers have. And so one way to fix that is to put them on a resistant release, not a hinge. A hinge doesn't do it. It's one of those ones that you set it to, let's just say your hold weight is 12 pounds. We're going to set it to about 14 pounds, maybe 13 and a half. When you draw back, you'll hit that wall, and then you have to aim and pull, bang. And what you're doing is teaching them how to shoot that bow correctly and shoot it with your back instead of your finger.
Yeah, it was definitely different. I remember, I think it was another little shoot I went to, but I switched from the back tension to I got a True Globe pinky release, so it goes off my pinky, so I roll my hand.
Okay.
And I remember just from learning how to use the back tension, I was able to fully follow through and roll at the same time. So
Yeah, her daughter, we moved her to but she was actually probably the easiest, hands down, even though she's difficult in everything else. But hands down, she was the
She is my daughter.
easiest. She was the easiest with the resistant release because she just seemed to just naturally took to it, which I thought was going to be a disaster, to be honest. You and I both did. We talked a lot about it.
Yeah.
Because she was very good.
I wanted to throw up.
Yeah, she was very good with what she did, but there were just times where it was time. It was time to move her to a new release.
Yeah.
But she actually went to it very quick.
Yeah.
And did very well.
And Josiah fought it. I mean, you didn't shoot it in Houston, did you? And you were aggravated. And we would Scott had told us, he said, I think even when you took it out of the box that day, you said, he's going to hate me all next week, Cheryl. Make him keep shooting.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I did place 17th in Houston, so that was good for only having it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and you were right in the middle of your whole division, and I think that just told us we had made a good decision in terms of he had it 2 weeks. He was half an inch shy. I mean, he was kind of cramped up, and it was actually another shooter that'll be here tomorrow that came up to us and was like, hey, I think Josiah's bow's too short. I was like, what? And so we went and got Ryan. Scott was working the camera, and so we just went and got Ryan, and he watched him a little bit. And I think it was good. And I think, too, in terms of getting more serious in competition, I think you even said that as your brother graduates and we move on, that's something you would like to pursue is a little bit more traveling and getting more serious. And I think that's made Marty and I really even go, okay, we love this as a family. I have a background in shooting, competitive shooting sports. Not a great one, but did it for years growing up. My family did it. We reload, we hunt, and we love it for the kids. You know,
Yes.
we've done 4-H archery for 10 years and had, 40 and 50 kids in our little tiny town in Newton. And then really COVID forced us to shoot with Jasper, which then gave us 2 groups, and we're like, hey, let's just do it. And, then we brought San Augustine into like our circle in terms of just meeting more bow families. And would you say you've met a lot of friends throughout Southeast Texas?
Yeah, there's been a lot of people who've been there. There's been some supportive people. There's been people who's kind of, a little bit on the competitive side, tore me down a little bit. But it's a lot of good experiences,
Yeah,
When
and that's the one thing we talk a lot about is the community of archery.
Yes.
I love it.
It becomes an archery family.
And the kids, I think it really kind of highlighted when we were talking to Tommy from NASP.
Yes.
And so the president of NASP we were talking to, and he was talking about how archery becomes part of like something that they're a part of.
Yeah.
And that's their community, their thing. And so I think that is really cool because you can see that even with our team, that these kids look forward to going and shooting with their
They
friends.
become a part of something.
Yeah, part of something. Perfect.
Well, and I think so at our 2022 Southeast Texas Shootout is where we met Noah Hughes.
Yep.
And we were shocked. Little guy, big
heart.
Yes. And we actually became amazing prayer partners with them. Our family does ministry and they love the Lord, and it's just been great to get to know Keith and Regina. We're very sad they're not here just to spend time with them this weekend. But
I remember whenever I first had my compound after the 2022 shoot, this Southeast Texas shoot, I'd go home and I'd be shooting. And I'd be like, something don't feel right. So I'd immediately get my phone and take a video of me shooting, send it straight to Noah. Noah would tell me exactly what's wrong with my bow, everything,
Yeah.
So it was a lot of connections, a lot of good connections. I remember a lot of it,
yeah.
Good.
So
I think that's
good.
important. I think that's important.
Extremely important.
To be able to call on your archery community and help you. Instead of posting it on Facebook saying, what's wrong with my form? And you get like 30,000 responses.
Different, yeah. And everyone understands, everyone like gets you. Like I remember whenever I was at Houston, something was wrong with my bow. My peep kept rolling to the side.
Yep.
And I actually had a friend, like a kid I met, came up and said, hey, would you like me to spot you, like you shoot and I'll turn it for you, Oh, and we got it fixed, but like it's just there's a lot of supportive people out there,
That's
right.
pretty cool.
And
That's
I
pretty
think
cool.
even in terms of eyes on score, that was your first major shoot with a brand new bow. And we had somebody watching on Eyes on Score that came and asked me, is that your kid? He just shot 2, like an 8, a 9, and a 0. And then the next end, an 8, and 9, and a 0. And Keith Hughes was standing next to me and said, Cheryl, he's got a bad fletching on one of his arrows.
Yep.
Well, we didn't know. We have a bunch of kids with Genesis bows. We're not checking fletchings. And so we were able to immediately pull one of your arrows, and I'm too social. I can't run the whistle because I'm moving all around. I heard Scott's that way too, that he's not a good whistleblower.
I am not
because
allowed
he
to do the
doesn't-
time.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
I got
allowed.
kicked off the line last year.
Yeah.
They said, no, you don't come back. Like,
Yeah, if you see
stop
Jeff-
the
You don't
come
whistle.
back.
If you see Jeff Dabney, he's the
Jeff
one that gives me
Dabney's
the
standing right
he
here,
gives me the
yeah.
hardest time. He knows if I walk off,
He
that's
said you
it.
give him a hard
We're
time
like,
about
where's
riding
Scott?
the whistle.
Oh, he's got to be talking to somebody.
Yeah, Jeff Dabney's
Yeah.
shaking his head. And so even just not knowing, I wasn't watching Eyes on Score. And so when they came and found me, and I don't know that they knew us, but they saw me talking to Keith Hughes, and so they told him that youth obviously has a messed up arrow, pulled the arrow, numbers came up, and I think
Yeah.
that's just stuff you have to learn if you
is.
don't know. I mean, but it makes sense. He's hitting nines. Why does he have 3 zeros once, twice? 1, 2, 3 ends. So
Well, you know who fletched my arrows, right? Scott. I don't know what that
Well,
means.
what
but
it
like,
means is you probably shot one of them
yeah, I'm
with
that
the
good,
release that I made you shoot with.
Yeah, probably.
or maybe he shot something he wasn't supposed to shoot at, because that happens too.
It could. That could happen. When do you shoot tomorrow, Josiah?
I shoot
9, I
at,
thought, didn't he
9
say?
I, think,
a.m.
I was
Yeah.
about to say 9.
He's
morning
on for
flight.
tonight, but I forgot to take him off when I did the logistics of the shoot,
Yeah, when we were explaining how crazy the bail assignments were.
Stop.
That was their first question to me, Jeff, when I got up there was, why does it go 5 through 12 and 1 through 4? And I said, well, the setter-uppers, the people that,
The setter-uppers.
the amazing
Setter-uppers.
volunteers. Shout out to the Teagues that own Hamburger Depot. If you're in Jasper,
Hey.
go get a hamburger. And they had a whole crew of people that brought in targets yesterday while I was working on other stuff.
I like
And
burgers.
so when
Speaking of food, is there food coming in?
yes, there is food coming in.
Is it from Burger Depot?
Is it from Burger Depot?
I don't know. We need to text me what you want on your hamburgers, and we'll make it happen.
I'll eat
Oh,
anything.
my
I will eat
word.
anything. It
You got
doesn't matter.
this?
Other than
Yes.
mustard. I'm not a big mustard fan.
No.
I don't
So
like
you want it
mustard.
loaded with no mustard?
No onions.
Yeah, you can take no onions. I'll
Yeah.
eat the onions.
I'm sitting too close to you for you to have onions.
Oh my gosh, that's the truth.
I think that was
Yes,
targeted. That
no.
might have been targeted just a little
It
bit.
was.
Just
it
a
was.
little.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Just a small bit.
Yes. Well, I think it's good.
Yeah.
Do you want to go get Kylie Joe and see if she wants to interview some?
I mean, yeah.
So that's another girl in our area that
you
was
say
supposed
Kylie
to shoot.
Joe?
Yeah, we
Kylie
call her
Joe.
KJ.
Kylie
KJ.
Joe. That is definitely a country name.
Yeah,
Wonder how
like-
she says 13.
I want to see. I'm gonna. Hey,
She's country. We love her.
how do you
KJ
say?
just
Somebody
beat
say
Josiah.
13. Say 13.
13.
See, he
See?
had that 13.
He does. He does have a
Yep,
little twang
yep.
to it.
But I'm northern. I say 13.
Oh, see,
Yeah, I
I
say
think
she-
she tried, though.
Yeah.
No,
so
I absolutely say it like.
so Wendy has a good story. Go ahead. Go ahead and tell it. I
Oh,
love
my
this story.
word. So, y'all all know about Buc-ee's, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we have the original Buc-ee's in our area, but we've got like 4 in our town. So, went into Buc-ee's, had my daughter. We were probably going to a tournament somewhere. And I was tired, and she's like, "Mama, you look tired." And I'm like, "Yes, I am. It's like 4:30 in the morning. We're going to shoot." And the girl says, and she's like, I said, "Why do you say that?" She goes, "Well, your accent's really strong, and it gets strong whenever you're tired."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then the girl says, "Oh, country accent. Well, my daddy told me that if you say 13, that if it tells how country you're, it tells your accent
If you're country or not.
if you're country or not." And I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you," and was waiting to pay my stuff. And she just sitting there looking at me. She goes, "So, do it." I'm like,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
"Well, who are you?" Then tell me. And she was not going to finish checking me out until I said it. So I had to say it, and I was not real happy. I was like, "Thank you, and I will not be coming back here again."
She said it with her most uncountry twang she could, and the girl's like, "Girl,
Absolutely. She goes, "You're country."
you're country."
I was not happy. Out the door I went.
Why are you not happy with that? That's kind of your culture, right?
I guess. Well, I showed cattle too. I showed livestock all the way from the time I was 9 till in my 20s, and so
Yeah, we show in 4-H locally in Newton. I show rabbits personally. I used to show swine and a goat, but my brother shows pigs.
He showed pigs all over the state of Texas.
I
But
showed
we're ready
pigs.
for him to graduate and be done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I showed pigs, but I cried every time I had to go to sell. So
Well,
Yeah.
look at that round. What it says it's bale 6.
Stop.
Let me
Oh my
let me go to my
goodness.
list here. 6.
And
What?
now
Oh,
he's
that was
gonna make
5.
fun. Oh, I thought it was 6 too.
Oh, we were
Oh.
on 6. Oh, we were on 6. So 6A, that was Dustin Gannon. Looked like he had a 30. There, see what that is? That's 3 arrows that are in the
lots of
10
nice
ring. Oh,
shots.
there's another one.
Yeah.
So Dustin and the man in the green shirt, they live right next to each other, and they're competing against each other, only against each other tonight.
Hey, I just saw earbuds in.
I've seen a couple
Oh,
Do
that
you guys
was,
allow earbuds in this
Yeah, we
tournament?
did.
earbuds.
Earbuds.
We've had a couple of different autistic kids that have shot with us, and it just brings them to a place of peace.
I'm good with
you
that.
call him Luke autistic?
Oh, and Luke does have an earbud.
I mean, she did
I
say
think
it.
he's slightly on the spectrum. So, I really do. But it does. We have found just in our fun shoots, it does bring a good. Josiah and I both have high sensory issues, and it does. It helps. So, and we know
that's-
some shoots don't allow it. And we've had a couple different questions, even in. Fiber optics, magnifiers and peeps. There's some places you draw some lines, but in terms of just a fun shoot, we want them to we just want to make shooting sports crowded.
You
You
know,
know?
you know
I
why?
like how
You know
she said
why they
that.
have the earbuds in? Because there's no music in here right now,
I told you I could totally hook that up. I will.
and you haven't.
on with Jeff's
And you
camera.
haven't.
She was busy getting an interview
She's
together.
busy being social. That's what
There.
it
I
is.
gotta go see if
You know
I
what?
have my
I'm
iPad
fixing.
to my.
You know, at the 15-minute break, I'm gonna have to take care
Okay,
of this.
look,
I'm gonna have to take care of
look,
this. This
I
is.
have my iPad.
I can't handle this
and
anymore.
I have a playlist, but I did not. I don't know if I have my little adapter that goes to the iPad to the XLR jack.
Yeah.
So do you, have
you know
one,
what?
Scott?
You know what I have? I got everything you need. I got you covered.
Did you bring the subwoofers?
I did not bring speakers or
I
subwoofer.
have all them speakers in the back of my car, and a powered amp,
and how-
everything.
You've
and how-
already made her cross
and,
her arms.
and how is that working
Scott.
out for us? Those speakers are in the back. She's got quiet now.
She is so like me. So like me.
Josiah, what does that mean when she gets quiet? Are we in trouble?
Scary, huh?
Yeah,
It's-
y'all might want to lock the door up there.
We got the chain across. That's not enough.
No, I gotta go find it.
No.
Do you got the
No,
adapter, Scott?
run.
The lightning adapter to.
I think I made. There's a speaker over here. I may just plug it in.
I'll run my iPad up there. I got Spotify, and it's on
See,
cell service, so we don't have
You
to go
know
off this internet.
what was hilarious is I was we were listening to music on here and I took I took it off for a second. And it's just so quiet in here, and I'm
Okay,
like,
good.
wow.
Oh yeah.
You guys figure it out.
We'll finish the interview.
Oh my goodness.
We'll finish the interview.
Did we upset her? Didn't we?
Yeah, just a tad bit.
You know what? It was Wendy's fault.
Scott knows
That's
that
what
whenever
we'll do.
I get
We'll-
whenever
We'll blame her.
I get quiet and Scott's like, "Are you mad?" I just sit there. And
Yeah,
he's
why
like,
you mad,
"Oh."
bro?
What
Oh,
do
you're
you
mad.
think?
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Archery's been a big thing. Like Mom said earlier, I had a lot of sensory issues. Like someone would touch me, I would flip out. You know.
Really?
Well, I cannot. But like at the same time, I'm a touchy feely kind of guy. You know, I love hugs, but if it's
Right.
someone else, you know, that kind of
Yeah.
gets me off. But so being like at tournaments and stuff where you are face to face with people, get
Oh,
to
yeah.
actually interact, you know, that's helped me a whole lot, you know. And then I was homeschooled for about all my life, so I was able to like literally practice every single day, you know, get better, do things. And then I went to public school this year and last year, so it's been different, you know. On top of that, getting the new bow, I
Right.
haven't been able to practice as much, but that's really what I'm setting on, you know. Pretty soon, I made a bet with my dad. I said, if I can start hitting 10s and X's like every single time, you're gonna take me to Vegas. So that's what I'm working on right
Hey, that's awesome. You know, it's in a new location this year.
now. I didn't know that.
Yes, it is. It's going to be at the Horseshoe, so it's I think
Paris.
it's like underground, so
Paris
it's
and Horseshoe.
Paris and
wow.
yes, so that'd be pretty cool this year. They just outgrew the South Point, and yeah, so you better start hitting those 10s because rooms are already available now.
Definitely, 100%. Yes, ma'am.
I already booked our rooms.
I went to do it the other night, and it did a one night
Yeah, it charged me $100.
deposit, and then I was like, well, I am trying to buy a new bow, so
She said burger.
What
Yeah.
you still talking with Mom? You know.
What do you want
separately?
on your burger? That's what she's texting me.
Dang, you know, she kind of left the interview, you know, just to talk with people.
that's okay. Scott
how
does
she
the
is,
same
you know?
thing, but she is texting Scott about burgers. So,
Oh, my brother's joining in.
What do you want?
here we go.
I had to come.
Cheeseburger, no
If I
onions
was
my
or
brother.
mustard.
You had to come in. You had to join us.
had to
You
join in.
had to come in.
Yeah,
All right.
I saw it was
So
a family event.
there you go. That's
there you
right.
go.
So
Look
we
nothing
hear
alike.
that. Well, the height though. You get the height. So we hear that instead of getting a new bow, you got a new vehicle.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah. And instead, he got the new bow. So
What do you want on your burger?
well, if you had been listening, I said cheeseburger, no onions or mustard.
Hold the bun.
Oh.
So, what kind of bow do you shoot?
I shoot a 40-pound recurve. It's a Venture 2.0. I've been shooting that since, I don't know, a long time. This is my 11th shoot, so probably about 9 years. So I've been shooting an Adventure 2.0 for about 9 years.
Wow. All right. And so, did you get in it the same way, like y'all are a hunting family, or how'd you get into it?
Pretty much the exact same. We were That's all of this.
Do you have to
thought
go
you were gonna
pull
shoot.
No,
No,
I don't.
you're
or
good.
shoot or okay?
I just got done. That's why I came over here.
I was about to
Okay.
say, I was like, you're shooting, right?
Right.
That's what I was
Got done
about to
shooting.
say.
I'm on 7A. Don't
Mom
go
would be
looking.
very upset with us.
But she's
if-
social too.
Right. No,
So it runs in a
we
family.
were hunting, and I don't know. My favorite superhero was Hawkeye, so I was like, oh,
Ah, there
I
you
just
go.
Have to. That's why I got the back quiver.
And then
Yeah.
I kind of followed after him. Mom and Dad had a little 4-H group, little shooting sports, so we kind of started with that. So
Awesome.
it got pretty like family. I got into it, he got into it, I got into it, then my little sister got into it, and then just a lot of people. It's definitely a fun thing to do, and I definitely recommend anyone who's watching to try to look into it. Try to get fully like into archery.
I love hearing you say that because we can't promote the sport enough, and to have another archer say, it's an awesome thing, go do it. I've talked several times about you can get into it at a lower price point. You don't have to go in just like how you did. You started out with the Genesis bow, and now here you are with a target bow, a very nice, expensive target bow, like the Cadillac. And but there are ways of getting into it. You don't just have to jump into it. And then there's all different reasons for getting into archery. People might want to compete. People might want to hunt. People might want to just do it for fun.
Yeah.
And whatever the reason, it's a wonderful thing. We've talked about the community and the different people.
Gotta go.
All right. Yep. Bye. So, I haven't learned too many bad things about archery. It's if someone asks me, I'm always quick to say, yes, it's a good thing to do. We need more people doing it.
Yeah.
And yep.
I think Kylie Joe's coming over here.
All right, KJ.
KJ, you getting on? You getting on? Go just.
You do it.
Well, you
talk.
just put them on and talk. Hey there,
Hi.
Miss KJ, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Or Kylie Joe?
KJ.
Okay, you want to be KJ?
Jesus, that's KJ.
No, it is KJ.
How old are you, KJ?
I'm 14.
14.
All right.
Say 13.
See,
Say 13.
Why?
We want to see if you're country or not.
Oh, 13?
See, she's country.
Yep.
She's country.
You missed the story earlier,
Yeah.
but apparently if you say 13 in an accent, you're country.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing.
13.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
All right, KJ. How long have you been shooting?
I've been shooting since I was 4.
Okay.
So how many years?
Yeah, I've been shooting for a while. How old are you?
I'm 14.
Okay. Oh, I missed that first part, didn't I? What kind of bow are you shooting?
I think you just weren't listening.
I wasn't. I was messing over there, and I was over
Whatever.
here, and I was up there, and
What
Probably
kind
talking
of
with my
bow?
mom.
yeah.
What kind of bow do you shoot, KJ?
I shoot a Bowtech compound.
Okay.
All right. Do you shoot aided, unaided?
Aided.
Aided. All right.
And at the last competition we had against him, I beat him.
That's what I heard. I did hear that a while ago.
120 points.
Yep. So I
Wow.
beat him.
I was
You- you-
450 and you were
Flat out.
what, 5 something?
I think I had a 520 something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
was
didn't just
450.
beat him.
You stomped
He,
him.
she smoked me.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like he couldn't walk
Yeah.
out the building.
No, not at all.
Poor thing. She's like, well, I just did my thing.
But it was mostly my fault. I didn't practice all that week.
Oh.
I didn't need
I
it.
didn't even know I had. You see,
She's
that
like,
just means
"And?"
it's
She's
natural
like,
skill,
yeah, she
you know?
did.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know I was going to the competition, and like the literal night before, Mom said, "Hey, Pack, you're going to the competition." I'm like, "You had
So-
like 4 weeks before to tell me?"
So just say I was all on board. Now you're just throwing out excuses because
What? What? No.
I was with you there for a little bit, but
So,
she.
KJ, are you shooting tonight?
No, ma'am. I'm not shooting this weekend. I hope my soda.
Oh, no. Was it the rhomboid in the back? Is that what you heard? Or,
I'm not like right here.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
You can't
nope.
really see it because of that, but
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say no. Never mind.
Oh, sorry. I just, I
So
do that to you, too.
So are you? Are
Open
you?
discussion.
So you hurt your shoulder. Do you have a plan? Are you doing any exercises or anything? I know that's there's some exercises out there that might can help it, or did you actually hurt it where you need to let it heal?
I hold it where I need to let it heal.
Okay.
They think I tore something, so.
Oh.
Well, that's not good.
Did you hurt it while you were shooting?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
I don't know how. I just pulled back my bow and I felt a pop.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good. That's
No.
never good. That's never good.
Not at all.
Well, we're definitely sorry to hear that. I'm going to give you a little pointer that you might already know, but we have a coach that we use, and he talks about shooting using visualization. So you're not actually using your shoulder, but he says even if you close your eyes and that you still go through your whole process, that it still keeps you in shape. Because we talk about it being down on the Gulf, it rains all the time. And so we may not be able to get outside and shoot, and there's not a close place. We drive an hour and a half to go shoot. So if we don't shoot outside, then we don't shoot. And so that's what he has started teaching us, is that visualization. So make sure you're still doing that, even though you can't use your shoulder, closing your eyes and just going through all the motions in your mind to keep your
the
mind.
muscle memory.
Yep, there you go.
That makes a lot of sense.
We have some down there. Texas Archery's here. We brought a few little things. One thing I did bring was those little stretchy bands. Those special ones where they have
but
little.
still, she's trying
Yeah.
to
But
rest it. She's having to rest
But
it.
eventually, she
Ryan,
may
though.
need something like
Right,
that,
right.
to build those muscles back up. It has a little hand thing, so it makes it easy to go ahead and pull.
Yeah, we
can
have a
do those.
plain old stretchy band.
Yeah, those are
TheraBand.
those are like 2019. So that get into like the 2024.
Okay.
Now you're there.
Yeah, you didn't bring Ryan though.
I know. He's
I don't
probably
know,
not even
I'm-
home yet.
I'm not, Ryan's is to me because I can ask Ryan, hey, can you teach me how to do something? Just look it up on YouTube.
He does. He does.
He does do that.
She even said, she's like, I'll pay you to show me.
I
He's
would
like,
pay him to show
no.
me how to.
No.
Yeah, just look it up. That's what I do.
Yeah,
hey, YouTube has everything.
literally everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So KJ, were you planning on doing any shoots this summer, or were you taking the summer off anyways?
I'm probably going to take the summer out because I'm trying out for auxiliary. So
Okay.
I'm going to have to practice all summer doing that. But I'm going to get a new bow this summer.
What are you getting?
Bow-Tech Reckoning.
Oh yeah, that's a good bow. So yeah, you're taking it serious, aren't you?
Sticking with
That is a
the
good bow. What bow are you shooting right now? You said a Bowtech what?
I think an Amplify.
Oh yeah, that's a good bow too. But that Reckoning is an upgrade. That is a flagship bow. It's a good.
So
a
how
good
did
bow.
you get into archery?
Because, I was shooting for fun when I was younger. And then I just stopped for a long time. And then I had knee surgery. And I couldn't do any sports. So I just decided to do archery because it don't have anything like to do physically.
So I think you like to do sports, period, right?
Yes, ma'am. I do.
I'm starting to get that feeling.
Yeah, she's 14. She's starting to fall apart. Like she's got a knee
She's
and
getting older, yeah,
shoulder.
right? I'm telling you.
She'll be walking with her back,
The walker, like you.
Yeah, walker. I'll just use a stabilizer as a cane.
No, there was a time that you had a walker.
No, I've never had a walker.
Then
That's
it was
so
a
rude.
cane. You had
That's
a
so
cane.
rude.
Your back was hurt. You were punched over. Like,
I would never, ever
did.
do a cane. Maybe to smack her. I'm like, bang.
That's a little aggressive there.
Thank you. And these are the youth.
A little aggressive.
I just think you gotta do what you gotta do,
Yeah. That's right. That's
I mean,
right.
as long as it has a legitimate reason. But always know she can take the cane from you.
That's right.
Nah, she's too slow.
Oh.
Ooh.
She said she could run.
Not according to my
Ooh.
students. Yeah, I had a 5th grader go, I didn't know a 50-year-old could run that fast.
Dang.
So, yeah.
That is rough. That's
I'm gonna
rough.
say that to my dad.
You can flip back to the archers. You don't have to look at us.
All right. KJ, I hope you get to feeling better soon and you can participate in all of your sports and be back in archery, beating up on the boys.
Beating up. I know.
And
I'm kind of missing and not having her here. I wanted to see her
Right?
shoot.
because
Hey, y'all see me shoot.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, Hoyt
tomorrow
hat.
morning.
Go ahead, KJ. We keep interrupting.
But I actually saw it at the Houston one too. I
Oh,
know
you did?
The Ion School, the Raising an Archer were there too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
I got second in that.
Oh, did you? You were on
That
the big
is
stage?
Awesome.
in the I can't. hold on.
Intermediate?
Intermediate.
Oh,
So
okay.
I didn't have to get on
Oh,
stage.
that's right. You're younger. You're younger.
I know she presents
If we
herself,
could
both
have-
of them looking so taller and everything.
Yeah, I wish we could have done it for all of the divisions,
Right.
but that they only gave us so much time.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so do you guys move up to the senior? What grade? I don't even know what 14 is. Is that 8th grade?
I'm in 8th grade.
I'm in 8th grade too.
Okay, so next year you guys are going to move up to freshmen, so then
I'll be
you'll
shooting
shooting
against
as
Cole
senior.
Ware, so
Oh, there you go. Is Cole? He's coming this weekend too.
I think he's shooting evening flight tomorrow. You
Yeah.
know, I told Mom first thing I said, put me on the day Cool Ware shooting. I want to look him right in the face while we're shooting. She started laughing. She said, "But he's a senior." I said, "So I'm gonna be there next year."
There you go.
Just starting your competition early.
Yep.
Yes,
that's right.
That's right.
Exactly.
So KJ, are you just here volunteering, or are you here with your family who's shooting, or?
I'm here with my parents. They're archery coaches,
Oh,
and they're
okay.
helping out. And
Okay.
I'm just here with them because I can't shoot, and I don't have nowhere else to go.
That's right.
Me either.
Moral
That's why
support.
I'm here too. I can't shoot, and I had nowhere else to go. Stuck here with Wendy.
The highlight of your night.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
stuck here with, what's your name?
Just-
She's like, I
Ouch.
forgot your name.
Ouch.
Josiah, by the way. That's,
Yeah, there's
I love
knew
it.
that.
Wow. I don't know if she's being serious or not, but like,
That's right. I'm like, what's your name?
Yeah, I don't know. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
good with names.
You know what? Just looked at the bottom there. It says Scott and Wendy. See?
Oh, and I'm
Yeah.
Wendy,
That's
so that
fancy.
means you
Yeah.
are
That is
Scott.
fancy.
Okay, got
where's
it.
our names?
Yeah,
Like, why
see?
can't they not be like right there by
Because
interview?
well, you guys are not that cool.
Okay. All right. Whenever I go to Ryan for the advice next time.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell you to go to YouTube.
You're gonna say go YouTube.
You too. That's good stuff.
Oh my
Where
goodness.
are we?
That's
We-
what I was just thinking.
Oh,
What?
the
What
Wi-Fi is
scoring
having a
round
little.
are we?
Wi-Fi is having a little issue here.
Oh.
Maybe
I thought
at
you were
the.
on your Wi-Fi.
I am, but they are not.
Okay, this looks like it's scoring in number 9. So it looks like they've got one
Two more
and-
ends. We'll see.
One more.
We'll yell at Cheryl and tell her to fix all those tablets down there.
Hey, she has choice hearing. You gotta watch out for that. You know.
Choice hearing.
Choice.
I'll be on the other end of the house talking with Luke, my brother, about something about her.
Whispering.
And whispering, and she'll be like, "What did you say?" And then like I'll be in the next room and I'll say something. "Mom, could you get this for me?" She'll be like, "I can't hear you." I'm like,
Then you
"How
have
does
to
that
walk
work?"
in there. You got to
yeah,
walk
for
in
real.
there.
And then she'll be on her phone and then she just stares at me. And I'm like, "Mom." She's like,
I have
And then
heard
she
these
snaps back.
same things from my kids. Same things.
I get in trouble all the time because my mind's going everywhere, and so I don't know what's going on in my head. And somebody's like
You're
starts talking to
chasing
me.
1 million squirrels.
Yes,
all
I am.
day.
Yes, I am. That is how I roll.
Yes.
"Yeah."
That's how I roll.
That's how I am. Like a lot. Like I'll be in the middle of class and I'll just be zoned out, and like the teacher will be like, to Josiah, "Are you still alive?" I'm like,
Oh,
"Huh?"
Well,
my math
you-
teacher does that all the time because I zone out in her class so bad.
Yeah.
hopefully she's not listening.
I don't think so.
I know. I remember being in school and I'd be sitting there and I'd hear a bird chirp and I'd look outside and then I'd hear the mower mow and then I'm like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I got to mow when I get home. And then I was like, you know what? The pool needs to be cleaned. And then, and then
Then
I'm
you're
like,
just off that rabbit trail.
night, I need to watch. I want to watch that show. And then all of a sudden I'm like back, like I have no idea what they
I
said.
am so
For real.
glad that my class is my classroom is in the middle of the school. There are no
No noises.
windows, no
Oh, see, that's what got
noises.
me.
You see, our school's so broke. I'm not gonna say a name, but like our school's so broke, we don't even have windows.
Oh,
Sad.
my school
There's
is
only
very
like
broke.
200 people in the junior high and high school,
Wow.
and that's 6th through 12th grade, and then kinder through or pre through 5th grade is there's only like 300.
we
Well,
have,
I've got a joke for you. You want to hear a joke? Good one.
This is
You can
scary.
use this one
Okay.
too.
These are youth.
Yeah, you know why you guys don't have AstroTurf at your football stadium?
Why?
Because you need the cheerleaders to graze on something.
Scott. Oh my word. I cannot believe you guys do not repeat that joke.
That was
So
I'm gonna tell that to our
rude.
cheer teacher, to the cheer teacher at school. I'm gonna tell her that.
No, I'm it's a tail coat, not a tail teacher.
Same thing. That's That's good stuff.
Oh
That's good
my
stuff.
word.
So y'all think since I'm on the interview, I can get sponsored, right? You know.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't even get sponsored.
Dang.
I know. We don't get jack
We just
crap.
should all get a sponsor.
It would be
You know, just like
nice.
everyone, free bows, free thing, everything.
Free
you know?
bows for
Right?
everyone.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
You get a
Everyone.
bow and
Yeah.
you get a bow.
Just start passing them out, y'all.
Yeah.
The door, you walk in the door, you get a bow. Walk out the door, you get arrows.
You did hear me say that I'm saving up for my daughter's new bow.
Yeah, you said that earlier. What is she getting?
She is getting, what is she getting?
She's getting the new title.
Matthew's title.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a nice bow.
Yeah.
It's a
We're
very nice
switching
bow.
from Hoyt to Matthews. So, yeah.
Yeah, me and my brother, he got, whenever I was telling y'all about going to precision archery and getting my bow fixed up, my brother got it's a Matthews V3X, I think, and for a hunting bow, because at the same year we were going on an elk hunting trip in Wyoming with our grandpa,
Wow.
and because he drew, and so he told me, he's like, man, you're never gonna get a Matthews, you're never gonna get a nice bow like this. The day I showed up with the Hoyt, you know, he knew I was going to get a bow, but like he didn't know what it was gonna be. And I showed up with the Hoyt, the hat, and that was our joke. You know, you get a nice bow, you get a nice hat.
Yeah.
And I showed him the hat. He's like, man, it ain't no Matthew. I said, I could buy 3 of your bows for how much my bow was. And he
Yeah.
started laughing. Not literally, but like he started laughing. It was funny.
I know my daughter's already, she's like, what am I going to do? I have a Hoyt shirt. I
Your
need
daughter,
it."
right when you said my daughter,
Yeah.
she looks over at you like, okay, what are you
She's
going to
sitting over here
say?
on the
What are you
floor.
going to say?
She's like, now I need a Matthews shirt. What?
Oh,
How
I
do
can
I
see
get
Mom.
that?
I can hear Mom.
Oh, yeah, we all heard your mom.
Yeah, she's yelling.
Who's she yelling at?
That's what I'm saying.
KJ
Am I in
says
trouble?
yes, she's yelling.
Yeah, I know. I all of a sudden start sitting up straight too.
I can't see.
I still hear her yelling.
I do too.
Lord.
What's
Someone's
he
in
at?
trouble.
I don't even know what's
A bow square?
Oh, Amy, I think Amy does in the.
Did a bow drop?
I brought some bow squares.
Oh.
Yeah, for $19.99. Yeah, you can go grab one.
Hey, exactly.
Oh, my goodness.
We should
The
just
little
like
archer may be
we should
needing
take this
help.
interview all the way down to Texas Archery, you know, grab a bow square, come back.
Yeah, why not?
You know. It
Well,
could be
you know
the
what?
first on the road
Texas
podcast.
Archery is right down there. You can just walk in there in the
Exactly.
room. and
No,
they're
it would
right
not
there.
be the first on the road podcast. He and I did a podcast coming back from Florida.
Who
we
was
were
driving?
in the car. He was.
I was.
Oh Lord.
Had the soundboard sitting on the console between us. I'm in a front seat with a headset. He's in a front seat with a headset, and we did a podcast.
Wow.
And she's so obnoxious to drive with, anyways.
Whatever.
Oh yeah, did y'all?
She's a backseat driver. Yeah, she's a backseat driver.
Yeah.
All right, what do we have? One more
I
end until the
believe
halfway
we
mark.
have
We'll take a
one more
15-minute
in.
break.
Get your burger.
Fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give me
these did go
Right.
by fast.
get me one of those burgers.
It
Yep.
goes-
This is the last scoring in before we
Last.
go into the break.
Well, I hope
15-minute
everybody.
break.
Yeah, let's go back to the Archers. Nobody wants to look at Josiah.
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh, well, KJ is like on.
She's like, that is so true.
She doesn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
Remember, Hoyt, if you're watching, I need sponsors.
Yeah, right.
Sponsors.
Well, thank everybody for joining. I love having
Sir.
other archers on here with us. Doing the interviews. It's kind of an interesting set. We've never had it where they're like we can't see them
I can't
at
even
all.
see
Yeah.
them. They're on the first floor. We're on the second floor.
Yep.
We're on the balcony right above them. They are underneath the balcony.
And I didn't bring a
so-
backdrop for us, which we should have brought a
Yeah,
backdrop.
because
It's
you
just
just
great.
blend
Y'all are
in.
good.
See,
My hair blends in.
his hair, everything. His
I was
shirt.
thinking
Yeah.
the tan blends in, but like.
It does. It does. It does kind of tan it. That's a
really?
good looking shirt, though. Oh, let me
Oh no, I was talking about the skin tan.
Oh,
I was talking about a soot.
Yeah.
yeah. See,
So-
I was like the hair,
so funny
the shirt,
story.
all of it.
One funny story. While everybody was in there, your mom was talking or something. She's always talking, but she's
Yeah, I
down there
was just
talking.
about to say that she always
And
is.
there's a TV down there right next to you guys, right? Right to your
Oh
left.
Yeah.
my gosh.
And I step away from, and I changed my shirt, not realizing the camera was on.
so it was on the screen. Him
Yeah. I
changing
didn't
his
see
shirt.
that.
I didn't see that either.
Thank you. I'm
well,
glad.
that's why you're not
I'm
so glad.
blinded. I mean, that's,
I know.
I could post that.
I know. It's
No,
it
please
wasn't
don't.
recorded. It wasn't like we're good. We're good. The only way is
Oh my
if
goodness.
somebody maybe pulled out and TikToked it or something like
Right.
that. You know.
But
Today's
but
day and
definitely any
age.
archers watching or want to be archers, y'all really need to get into it. You know, you can ask KJ. It's super fun, and it's something that's really worth investing to for all the parents. You know, Like if you have kids who are just sitting on the couch watching TV on the weekends, get them outside. Shoot
Look,
some
Right.
it's true. It's
yeah,
true.
You know.
absolutely.
Yeah, our family has just fallen in love with archery and over the years, and we got into archery, and then it just kind of exploded
Yeah.
from there. And now, like, I've got all most of my family shooting now. My son shoots for Texas A&M. He's a sophomore
Oh, wow.
there. My little one was 13. She shoots Olympic recurve. My wife and my other daughter shoot bare bow. We got it all covered.
Yep.
The only thing we don't have is somebody shooting a Genesis bow, which
You could do that.
I would
You
not.
could probably pull that
I would
back.
not. I would
Yeah.
not do that.
Well, you never know. He might have to dial it down a little bit, though.
Right?
I would
yeah.
be
Yeah.
I'd be the only adult shooting a Genesis bow. It'd be embarrassing.
Well, you are over 50, so.
I am 51. Is that right?
Dang.
No, I think I'm older than that. It's okay. It's all good.
No one knows. The hair still looks great.
Yeah, thank
he
you.
doesn't
Exactly.
even know. Oh, my word.
No, y'all
That
do
must mean
not look
something.
like 50. I thought I didn't think that.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
love
Thank
her.
you.
Well, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about her.
I mean, Miss Wendy,
I
you
don't
look
like
rough.
this girl already.
Miss Wendy, you
love
look
her.
Well, Miss Wendy, you look roughly like 45, and then Mr. Scott,
Roughly.
you look
Weeks.
like maybe 50.
Maybe. Thank you.
No.
But
Thank
then
you.
again, my dad's 50, and he ain't even gray, and so
Yeah.
Oh, see?
any gray hair
His
my mom
dad
has.
is not graying, so
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
over that 50.
It's just a natural color, y'all. That's all we got to say.
Thank you. Thank you. If KJ starts talking again, we're going to mute her.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is his favorite button,
Oh,
by
I
the
love
way.
that button.
Yeah,
That is
KJ,
funny.
start talking. Go ahead. Go ahead. I dare
Say
you.
something.
I dare you.
Say something. Say something.
No.
I'm a little late on the draw, though.
That's what I was thinking.
You'd be in trouble if you really needed
Ooh,
it.
that's good stuff.
No, like my dad's 53 and like he looks like 60 something.
Oh,
I should have beat that out.
That was a little late too.
yeah.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Like I should call my dad over here and be like, "Hey, we're talking about you." You know?
My dad's schooling, so I
Yeah.
can't call him over.
My mom said any gray hair she has is from me. Because
Oh,
whenever
my goodness.
whenever
Look, they just brought us some burgers.
I think
Oh,
burgers are
what?
here.
No way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, had
Sorry,
burgers on there.
guys.
Quick story.
Huh?
Before we end though.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I could bungee jump whenever I was little, and this
Uh-huh.
was actually after archery
Thank you.
practice one day. We were cleaning up from archery practice,
there.
and because we used to do it
Oh, yeah.
behind our house,
we
and
get- Oh,
I tied a rope around
No.
my foot, and I jumped out a tree, and I thought I could bungee jump, and I was hanging upside down with I was halfway on the ground and halfway in the air. My boot was caught in the.
That's why I don't bungee
yeah.
jump.
No.
But yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all eat y'all's burgers. I'm gonna go. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me too.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
all right. Thanks, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
It was fun.
All right. Let me mute them.
I
Oh, there we
was
go. Let me mute them.
like-
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll get food for everybody here. I didn't even think about it. They just texted me of what I wanted.
Oh, there they
Thank
are.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you. All right.
Well, the break is coming up. It's this is the last scoring end, and then they'll take a 15-minute, which will probably last 20 minutes. That's just how things roll, right?
Oh, that is how we roll.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Yep. So what you're not going to listen to us eat burgers, which
Right.
I got to tell you, they smell awesome
They
right
do
now.
smell really good. I'm going to share mine with my girl.
Oh yeah, that's good.
She
That's good
might
stuff.
want me to feed her supper.
I don't know. That is good stuff. That is good.
Smells so good. Oh, look how they put the stuff on the side.
So you have, so they're finishing. What happens is who if you were on top, you're going to move to the bottom. Bottom is going to move to the top, and they will start scoring again the second half. Hopefully we can get the tablets. So I'm going to go ahead and check and make sure the tablets and everything are good. And I say me. That's not really my job. I'll just make sure Cheryl fixes it. You make sure those tablets are all fixed up. I think we're on the wrong camera. Huh? Just on them. There you go. All right, there we go.
They just scored their last arrows for the first half.
There's a lot of archers that that are using that back quiver,
Yep.
and that is legal. That
Yes,
is,
it is.
especially here, because in Cheryl's world there are no rules. Not teasing.
Yeah, I know. So if an archer, I just had attended a seminar last night. If an archer, in other associations does want to, even as a, if they're autistic, wants to use an earpiece that's noise canceling, it is not allowed.
Still not allowed.
It is still not allowed. So just a little piece of wisdom there.
Piece of wisdom. Oh, let's see. What do we have for videos? Studio mode. I don't think I have.
It looks like might have music right there.
Oh, what are you going to plug that into?
I need an 1/8 inch to a 1/4 inch.
There we go. We got some music coming.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Well, let's play some music. Windows, let's get this going. Whoops, that's not music. That was our sensory button.
I took them off on the
I've
side.
been
So.
as cold as a bucket of ice. I've been trapped like curious mice, and I've been looking for a way out into the sparkling light. I've been a lost balloon in the blue, and like Tom free falling without a clue. I didn't know what to do until I first saw you, and now I never have to freeze under rainy clouds. No need to pour no gasoline.
All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go, if this will work, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch. We did a podcast with Matthew Parmenter, which was really good with one really good podcast with one of the youth out of Houston. He's Olympic recurve, one of the best in the nation. Just such a good kid. So go ahead and enjoy this.
Who is ready for raising an archer?
Me.
All right, we have Matthew Parmenter here with us, and what a pleasure it is to have you on the show with us.
It really is. I don't know why it's taken this long.
I know. I pushed the issue. She didn't want to have you.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
That
that's
was it. That was it. I was like, no, really, he's a good kid. And she's like, I don't know.
Well, I'm thrilled to be here, so thank you.
Well, Matthew
already.
Yeah, Matthew is one of the top recurve archers, youth archers in Houston, if not in the nation.
Yeah.
And we wanted to have you on the show, kind of
I love it.
get to
He
know
goes,
you. Yep. Even though he did come in third place in his first national competition.
that was his first national.
First nationals with the first year.
At
he comes in
11,
third. Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
I just don't bring that up.
We won't bring up that you got
Thank
beat
you.
by your little
That
brother,
was-
but you know
Painful memories right there.
he's all of a sudden in the corner rocking back and forth.
Yep.
Stupid third place.
To my brother who got second.
At my middle school, that's the only thing anyone ever remembers about my archery is that Ben beat me.
No way.
Yep.
Think about that.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, because he made sure to tell a lot of people.
Why would he do that?
I have no idea.
See,
why would
being
they
an
do
only
that?
child, I wouldn't know anything about that.
So we have Matthew here. We want to kind of introduce him to everybody. So Matthew, tell us what discipline do you shoot? How old you are?
So I'm 16 years old, and I shoot Olympic recurve with a win-and-win bow.
I like fried pickles.
How long have you been shooting?
I've been shooting for 5.5 years now, since this summer going into my 6th grade year. And that's been for the past 4 years now, 5 to 7 times a week. So,
All right, 5 to 7. That was one of the questions I was going to ask. And how did you get into archery?
So I got into archery because I was reading this book series called Ranger's Apprentice by John Flanagan. And it's this phenomenal series. And in it, the main character is this little boy who picks up archery, and it completely changes his life. It takes him all over the world. He gets to do the coolest things ever, and I just thought that was awesome. And so I really, really wanted to give archery a try. And actually, for a while, for about 6 or so months, I was just shooting in my backyard with this little Genesis bow we had. And I got pretty good with it, actually. And
You
so
started with a compound.
I did start with a compound. Yep, a little bare bow compound. And so I asked my mom for my birthday if I could have some archery lessons because I drove past Houston Archery every day on my way to school. I was like, hey, Mom, if I just went there, you could just drop me off and pick me up, and then we'd be all good. And so we did, and I got 4 lessons initially, and the first lesson, it was just phenomenal, and everything kind of clicked, and I understood it, and everything just kind of took off from there. And then within a couple months, I was competing, and then within a year, I'd set a state record and went on to nationals. Yep.
Awesome. So how are you and that book character alike now?
Oh, boy. Well, I don't know how alike we are, but I went back and read it a couple months ago, and I just cringed at everything I read because I was like, oh, that's not possible. That's not happening.
You didn't make those things happen?
No.
Nope.
Nope, no
Just
shot.
straight nope.
Did it say something like he was pulling like a 250-pound recurve bow?
It wasn't 250, but they said he initially started off with an 80-pound one.
Of course, and that's what everybody starts off with.
I was like, oh, boy. Well, I think the Olympians are around 50. So giving a 14-year-old boy who's never shot before an 80-pound bow a recurve, not the best idea.
That is awesome. 80 pounds.
80 pounds, yeah.
For recurve.
So I see your mom lots of places. Love her. What does she think about? Did she think that it was going to go this far?
Oh, not at all. There's no chance when I got into it that she was gonna that this was gonna take such a major turn and be such an integral part of my life. I mean, the first couple of lessons, it's just like, okay, he's good at this, but it's archery. So,
Right.
I was doing other sports at the time. I was playing basketball. I was playing baseball. And it's not really something when you get into it that you expect to be, so time-consuming and so competitive, really. Because it's just something you never hear about. You hear about people going and hunting. But with a recurve bow, I mean, that really doesn't happen that much. So you think of it more as just a recreational thing, kind of for fun. And then once you go to a couple tournaments, man, you just get hooked.
Yes.
So, I mean, it really took off from there. And I think after, there was one tournament. It was here, actually, at Texas Archery, one of the Siwats. I shot a 299 at 10 yards, and this was after maybe 6 months of shooting. And that kind of flipped a switch in me that I was like, all right, this is for real. I got a shot at doing something in this.
So you mentioned that you started out with a Genesis bow.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talk about you shoot recurve now. So how did that transition happen?
Well, it was actually a very natural transition because I was shooting it just like you would a normal recurve, right? I didn't have a release. I didn't have anything so I was using 3 fingers, and it actually, for the initial first couple of lessons, it actually really helped me with my anchor because, I mean, I had been doing it for 6 months now, and without any coaching or anything like that, I had gotten a pretty solid form down. And so it actually translated really, really well over just to shooting recurve. Yep.
What made you go to recurve?
Oh, that's all they offered.
Oh,
you go up to Houston Archery, and if you're up there for lessons, you're shooting recurve.
You've got recurve or recurve.
You got recurve or recurve. Once you get past those initial wiles, there are some people who shoot bare bow, and then if you want to shoot compound, you have to specifically bring your own bow and talk to James and say, yeah, I'm going to shoot compound.
Okay.
Just held no appeal to me.
So right now, you had said you went to S.E.T.X at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Did you transition to a new coach, or are you still with S.E.T.X?
No, so I've had a bunch of coaches over the year. I've gone to S.E.T.X, I've gone to Coco, I've gone to Matt, and then I've been with James now for the past couple of years, and he's the one who really specializes on the top guys.
I think I know everyone except Seth.
Seth is James's brother or son-in-law.
Seth is James' son-in-law.
Son.
Son-in-law.
Son-in-law, yeah.
Son-in-law, yeah.
Okay, he's family.
His family, yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
What is your favorite thing about archery?
Oh, boy. There's a lot, but I think my favorite thing is just that every time I shoot, there's one shot during the 2 or 3 hours I'm shooting that I can pinpoint and I can feel it at like 7 hours later when I'm going to bed at night and be like, oh, that was a wonderful shot. And after it, you just feel so good. I mean, I call it like my therapy, right? You only need one shot out of the 250 arrows you shoot just to be perfect. And it's such a good feeling knowing that, okay, I've been working so hard, but there's a glimmer of hope. There's,
Yeah, there.
you know, I might
Practice sucked today, but there was that
there's
one
that
shot.
one shot, you know? And then
They weren't all bad.
exactly, maybe you do it in a tournament. Maybe you have that one perfect shot in a tournament and you're like, you know what? I just do that every time. And
I love that because what a mental thing right there. Because if everyone could just focus on the one arrow, that one good one, well, then you forget about all the rest of them. And I would think, I could be wrong here, but I would think that would translate into, what did I do to make that one?
absolutely. I mean, before every shot, if I had a good shot the shot before, I'm thinking, that's like me. That's what I do. That's what the next one's going to be like. Right? Every time I have a good shot, because if you don't reinforce anything, it's a wasted shot. I mean, anyone can shoot 300 arrows and shoot relatively well, right? If they're practicing all the time. But what separates the really, really elite shooters from the guys who shoot a lot is being able to reinforce what they do and really focus on every shot. Because if you're just flinging arrows down to the target, you might shoot pretty well in practice, right? But you're really not going to grow from that. You might get a little muscle memory, but in a sport that's so much about your mental game, you're not gaining anything by just shooting and not thinking about anything. So every shot that I do well, it's all about reinforcing what I did and making the next shot like that.
How mature is that from a 16-year-old? I'm like going, oh my goodness, can we just record that one part and like hit replay for everybody?
Guess what? We did record it.
I did. What I'm talking about is like at home. Hey, Julia, here, listen.
So there was, you mentioned the word fling, and I remember one time talking with Michael Braden and talking about, I said something about flinging arrows, and he just like removed that word from your vocabulary because that was when we were really, when we were first getting into it. Because we don't fling arrows as elite archers.
Nope.
It's almost like a business when you show up for practice at this level. Once you get to that level, you have a game plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that you were talking a little bit. You kind of touched on the mental part of it, but is there any type of mental management that you're going through, or is
that self-taught?
Yeah.
Well, so James, my coach, is very good about teaching mental stuff. But over all my years of archery, that has been what I've struggled with by far the most.
Most people do.
Yeah. It's the pulling through the clicker part, and the only part that I would love about compound is not having a clicker that I have to pull through, because it's such a mental barrier that I've had to break. And so every time I'm in practice now, that's really all I'm focusing on, right? I've got the form down. My good shots are about as good as it's going to get, but it's repeating those. And what helps me repeat those is having that strong pull through the clicker. And so what I have to focus on is when you get to such a high level and you need, there's such a small margin of error that you have when you're competing at the really elite levels. You feel like every shot has to be a 10, right? And you have to control every shot.
Right.
Everything has to be perfect, and you can't miss. If you shoot an 8, your life's over, and stuff like that. But
I thought that was your life was over.
Yeah,
when you shot an
exactly.
8, I thought that's what happened.
Yeah, it just
If
ends.
Julia does, then she's like, yeah, that's.
And so what?
You see it on her face.
Tournament is
It's
over.
over. You're done. You're leaving, Mom. I'm getting out of here.
This bow is going in the trash as I walk out.
Exactly. Snapping the arrows. Yeah, but I mean, so what I've really been focusing on is it's so hard. When you get to that level, you want to control everything about your shot. You don't want to let go. You want to control it into that 10 ring, but you really can't. You have to let go of everything you're doing. And so what I've been doing is I've been scoring rounds based on how many good pull through the clickers I've had rather than good scores. And so it really helps you change what you're focusing on. And another thing I do is I'll think of when I'm shooting the target, anything in the red is a good shot, right? Anything in the red is a 10, okay? So what that helps you do is it helps you make it helps you think of archery like you're shooting blank bale, right? 'Cause anyone can shoot really well on blank bale because you don't have to hit anything, right?
Right.
You just have your beautiful form. You don't have to worry about hitting anything, and you just have the most wonderful shots of your life. So when you're focusing on not shooting tens, right, and you're just focusing on what you're doing behind the line in your form, you can actually end up shooting a hell of a lot better because you're not trying to control everything and you're letting your processes work out themselves.
Yeah, I was looking at. So Ryan was working on some stuff today, and it shows he shot a Vegas round, and there's a bunch of G's, O's, N's, basically. I'm not sure what they all stand for, but good shot, okay shot. I think that's kind of what it is. Not a good shot. That's my guess. He'll probably correct me when he listens to this podcast. But that is part of, he grades every single shot.
Absolutely.
And that way he can say, okay, those was 3 great shots. And it may be great, probably great. Good is, so looking at trying to execute a good round and see how many goods versus or greats versus okay versus, meh shots.
Well, and that's the thing about shooting in practice, is when you're shooting in practice, you can get away with meh shots, right? Meh shots in practice, when you're at a high level, are going to be tens, right? Most of the time. You might have a couple nines in there. But meh shots in tournaments,
Not.
those meh shots that you shot in practice turn to crap in tournaments, right? With that added mental pressure. And so in practice, you really have to up your standards for what you're doing, because you have to realize, okay, there's no pressure on me right now. If I shoot an 8, no one's going to see, doesn't matter, right? So you have to try and put pressure on yourself, but it's never going to get to like what it is in tournament. So you really have to improve your standards. Not what you're scoring, but what your shots are like. Because I've shot really high, like 295 plus on the 40 centimeter target scores in practice that I realize those aren't going to fly in a tournament. That's a 280 in a tournament because I just crapped my way through that. None of those shots are repeatable in a tournament, right? I shot a couple X's that would have been 7s, right? And in tournament, those shots just aren't going to fly. So you have to hold yourself to a higher standard in practice.
So it's kind of like if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a noise?
Seriously?
So if you shoot an 8 in practice, did it really happen?
Did it really happen?
Did it?
Yes.
Did it happen?
Yes, it did. Oh, man.
All right, so Matthew, you're 16 years old. You are sophomore,
Junior in high school.
Junior in high school. So Matthew's a junior in high school. What's the plan?
So right now the plan is to go to A&M, shoot on their team, because I want to major in mechanical engineering. So that'll be great. Go to A&M. Hopefully after that, go to one of the bow companies and start manufacturing and working on engineering new bows, so I can continue shooting and then trying that out, because I've always found it fascinating what they do to create their new risers and limbs. And I mean, you look at a pair of limbs and you really can't tell the difference between a $100 pair of limbs and a $900 pair of limbs. I really find it fascinating, and that's something I would really love to do in the future. So,
How cool is that? Taking engineering and putting it into bow
Something
equipment.
that he loves.
Yeah, exactly.
oh, and the Olympics. I forgot to mention that.
It's like,
Oh, by the way.
That went without saying though. So.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, we had Venu from A&M come and do a podcast with us, and I was like, so what is the plan? He goes, the plan is the Olympics. Period. Like that is the plan.
Yep.
There's no other plan for him, and he's putting the time in to get
absolutely.
there.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal shooter.
Matthew, so junior in high school, what other hobbies do you have?
Man, I was just thinking about this. There's not a whole lot besides archery, but I do love going outside and just shooting the basketball around. That's like my total decompression where I don't have to think about anything.
Scrapbooking. He enjoys scrapbooking.
Yeah, that scrapbooking. I love working out.
He has a cricket.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He prints things.
Most of the stuff I do for hobbies is just stuff that clears my mind that I don't have to think about.
extra napkins over there? I have no idea what you just said. Oh, what did you get? I got patty melt, except on Texas toast. Oh, look at those chili cheese fries. Is that what that was? That's what that is. Oh.
You might have to tell them who you are.
I think they've seen me running around enough today. Maybe, depending on who it is. That's fine. Almost just killed me with a football. Little toddler almost killed me with a football.
Did you die? I don't know. She looks like she can take a hit. Maybe she can play for the high school.
I love this song. time you shoot tomorrow, Julia? You shoot in the morning. She shoots at 9. Okay. Yes, you shoot one and you're done. But Sam's shooting at like 2. So you're here that long. Sorry. I meant because your mom's here.
Okay, so we're going to do a few drawings, you guys. We're sorry that it's kind of taking so long. So those tablets weren't updated. What we figured out was the internet from the main part of the church wasn't strong enough to have all the 12 tablets. So we kind of divided them off and put some on hotspot and the iPad, which I think will help. So we're just trying to get over that curve, but, you know, we're going to be having fun if something didn't go wrong. So it's all right. That's very manageable. So are you kids all having fun? All right. Are you ready to win some prizes? Okay, so Emily has drawn some names, and when you come up here, you get to pick something out of my hand. We got
Okay, yeah, he's probably.
But she asked if I'd sit with her.
Okay.
Also.
Wherever you
Hey,
say you want to be
stop
bathroom, I don't really
moving.
know.
I was just wondering when you were going to do it.
Bring me a handful of those drawstring
Why my
bags,
brother get on?
please.
Oh, I don't know.
Here.
Can they hear?
Yeah, Scott's doing.
Luke,
Okay, so
can you hear me?
first winner, Emily?
I can't hear you.
Allison Freismeyer.
Can you hear this? Okay, I think we can do the interview, Kira. But in a minute, Scott's downstairs.
Yeah, because right now it's just scrolling through scores. It's
I didn't have everything in my hand.
Yeah,
Okay, so you get to choose
so she can have to
from
leave.
the items.
Okay.
Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
Okay, who's our next one? Grant Fitzgerald. Hey, this is where we can be like, come on down. You are the next winner at the S.E.T.X Shootout. This is my buddy Grant. He was such a good sport out there. He watched a table fall over. Benjamin Sharp. Come on down. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, Michelle. Yeah. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. Well, look who just, came on and joined us. I was just going to start it without you. All right. So, Luke, right? Yeah, that's my son's name. So that's why it
really?
was easy to remember.
He's got a good name.
Yes, he does. So do you.
Aw.
All right. So, who do you have with you?
Kira.
Kira? All right. And you're shooting tonight. Both of you are shooting tonight.
Yes, we're
so
both
that's
shooting
why
tonight.
we wanted to go ahead and get on now. So that way, whenever they're doing drawings right now,
Yes, ma'am.
door prize drawings, then you guys can get back to shooting. All right, so Kira, how long have you been shooting?
I've been shooting since the beginning of 2022.
2022. Okay, so this is the beginning of 2024, so like 2 years, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what do you shoot? What kind of bow do you shoot?
I shoot a compound aid bow.
Awesome. So does my daughter. So what brand do you shoot?
I shoot a Vortex, I think.
Bowtech? All right, awesome. What is the one thing that you love the most about shooting archery?
I love just hanging out with everybody and just feeling the satisfaction of hitting the target and the noise.
And the noise?
Yes, the noise is awesome.
The
And-
noise of the arrow hitting the target? Is that what?
and
That's
just
awesome.
affecting my aim. Like,
Yes.
Stuff like that.
Perfect. So you love the camaraderie, what I call archery family, because it seems like once we meet someone in archery, that we meet them again and again and again, or we see them again and again. So it's kind of like we become family, almost like a family reunion each shoot that we go to.
Yes, ma'am.
And so hearing the camaraderie, and then you perfecting your aim.
Yes, ma'am.
That is awesome. Not many people say that they like that. So you're liking how you can see your improvement.
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome. So how often do you practice?
I practice like twice a week.
Twice a week? All right.
I don't practice at all a week, so you're doing better than me.
All right. So Luke's like, I just go and shoot. That's
It's senior year. It's my 11th competition. I'm like, I just was wanting to have fun.
Yep.
So-
Hey, I love that. And you know what? There are so many times that Scott and I talk about whenever we do podcasts that archery has to be fun. It's got to be fun. If not, archers are going to complain to their parents. They're not going to want to go to the competitions. It's going to be a struggle.
That's what I used to do.
Did
I used
you?
to complain a lot.
So what made you not complain anymore? What made you really like it?
It's just that I get to hang out with my dad and I get to hang out with like all my friends.
Aw, that is so cool. How do you know Luke?
She doesn't. I was talking to her dad a minute ago.
Oh, so he's just like, hey, gonna go do an interview. Do you want to go do an interview?
Yeah.
Oh, well, very cool. Thanks, Luke. So your dad, is he shooting here tonight?
Yes, he's in the competition with Mr. Dustin.
He's right there.
He's right there.
Both of y'all are shooting tonight. That's awesome. And we hear about a lot of young archers that get into it because their parents. That was not the way for my daughter, but that's what we hear. Maybe do you and your dad hunt?
Yes, ma'am. We go hunting a lot.
And that's another thing that we heard is that archers get into it. They start hunting with their family, and then they just keep going. And you guys can hear in the background Luke's mom. It's your mom, right? Yes, because we had your brother Josiah on as well. So we hear his mom in the background. She is heading up this shoot. She's doing tickets right now, door prize tickets, and been just working her heart out all night long. And Scott's been giving her grief every time that he can, but we've really enjoyed being here so far.
She's talking about me now.
Oh, is she?
Oh, she said I created the logo. I didn't know what she was talking about.
Created the logo?
Did you create the logo?
I did create the logo. I do a little online stuff, and so she said, "Hey, can you get the logo ready for us?" So
Very cool.
the S.E.T.X Shootout with the arrow under it and the target. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, nice. Yes, that is a great logo. Very
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you.
All right, so Kira, is this something you think you're going to continue doing?
Yes, ma'am, all the time. I
All
love
the
the
time.
competitions. I love the 3D shoots and being outside.
Yep.
3D shoots are so much fun. I love
Really?
that. So those are so much more fun because they're so much more friendly. Like all shoots I've gone to have all been friendly, but the 3D shoots are like, especially with family.
Yeah.
Like, they're just so much
And my daughter can't really get into. Oh my word! Y'all saw that.
Because we go to 3D shoots with Mr. Dustin and Tyson and Weston, the Gannons.
Yep. So we don't do a whole lot of 3D shoots. My daughter, I don't know, doesn't really like those. We do field shoots. We do outdoor target. She does love outdoor much better than indoor. So we just hit the road and we go.
One 3D shoot, there was a snake sitting by a bridge,
Us
and this
too.
man came over there and grabbed it, and it bit him. And he was holding it around a little baby.
Oh no, we did too. We were at Banana Bend. You guys need to go.
We
Yes,
gotta
ma'am.
go.
Head
We'll be right
on
back.
out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye. All right. So that was obviously 2 archers from the shoot tonight. And you heard there one of them, Luke, helped create the logo for this shoot. And that was pretty cool. Did not know that he had created this shoot. The hats look pretty cool with the logo on there. And they are off and competing.
So quiet in here.
Well,
You didn't have
I
any
d-
music going. You just
I
had.
was looking to see the music because then you sometimes put it on noises but it does have the music right now. But I saw that you were coming back, so
All right, I'm back.
I didn't want to click the music and then click the music.
I got
off
sidetracked.
by food.
Oh wow! I mean, burp real loud. That was good food.
That was gross.
But yeah, I got caught down there talking. Hey, there you
There's that logo.
go. That's a cool looking view. Look at that.
Yep.
I like that
had
red hat.
Yep. I know. I've got the black one up here it's your hat. I was going to show and.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we should unmute.
Oh, there you go. Unmute.
So rude.
Thank you.
So
We're
rude.
back.
I guess I should
It
squeeze
is
in here.
Scott.
Am I on?
You're on.
You are on.
I will. You
You
know,
are live.
I have another
on
request.
location with Scott and Wendy.
I have another request.
I'm
So
live with Scott and
you
Wendy.
finally got music going, which we're all happy about that.
Oh, I love that
Kira-
last song.
And the other
What
request.
was it, Wendy? I wasn't even listening. I'm sorry,
He's
Scott. We'll
never
talk to you in a minute.
early, He's never late.
You're just gonna finish your interview.
Midnight, midday.
yes. Yes.
You're just gonna
One of
finish
my
your interview.
Kira
favorite
can
songs.
finish her interview in just a minute.
Yeah.
So the hat. So when we decided to take,
I like that red hat. That is
so
cool.
I love these.
Mine's
so
better.
Josiah's color is red and black, and
I couldn't tell.
we were struggling
right?
with what to do with some prizes. And I was at the t-shirt shop the other day, and I was like, do y'all have just a whole bunch of random hats? And I saw these, and I thought these would be great flight
Yeah.
hats, you know?
I like
a
that
good
red
hat.
hat.
So, and there's some girl hats over there for prizes tomorrow with the ponytail heads.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. And with my
I know, right?
my luscious locks, I could get one of those.
Oh,
I
yeah.
kid you not.
and
I
Ryan
was
could
in
get
the
matching
bathroom.
ones.
I was just in the bathroom, and I was like, how am I going to do my hair tomorrow? Do I want to curl it or do I want to put it up in a ponytail? And now I might want to put it in a ponytail and see if I win one of those hats.
There you go.
I'm not an
Yeah.
archer. I can't win one. Okay, Julia needs to.
You
I bet
know,
Mom
if
You know, you
your
can just go
partner
buy
in
one.
crime, if he would have hooked you up, you could have had a ponytail hat. I didn't even know you would have wanted one, you know?
Right?
He did get you a hat, though. Did you not tell her, Scott?
No.
Well, I just
Yeah.
didn't know. I didn't want to go down there and go, well, where's my stuff and be presumptuous.
You got a
so-
shirt, too. I'm a little confused as to where it's at.
She has it. Do you have it?
No, I don't have anything.
Yeah, I don't. I bet it's downstairs.
I have your hat, and
Yeah, I need to
that's
get
all
my
I
hat
have.
on. Yeah,
And it's
let
got
me-
your name on it. That's how I know.
I like
So
this.
we did the black hats, and
I
that's
like the
what
black,
they got
yeah.
to order. And then there's the gray on. It was going to be gray on black.
What
and
are
the
you
t-shirt
doing?
lady called
Oh,
me
my
this
word. I
Oh,
swear.
hold on. Let me
I
fix
got
that.
you.
Thank you. There you go. Thank you.
We can start trend.
No, please
start a
don't.
trend. So the t-shirt lady called me this
Here, I'll go
morning, and
double.
the gray came in accidentally gray on navy blue, and I actually like it better. She was like, "This isn't what you wanted." I said, "I like the gray with the navy blue rim." Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Y'all seen them scores on them
We
targets?
did our shirts with our coaches' shirts in this sand, and then My daughter and I ordered blue sweatshirts, so next year we can see. We'll probably maybe have the red and black shirts next year, and then like the sky blue in the middle of the Target or something. You know, it's fun to look.
Do you think
I got
they'll
told a
invite
few
us back
minutes ago.
though?
Oh, I don't know. I hope
I'll
so. I
invite
don't know
Wendy.
if you keep
You're-
telling them.
She said she'd
I'm the
invite Wendy.
coordinator. Wendy, you and I could do this.
That's right. We sure can.
You guys,
Absolutely.
well,
Instead of it saying Scott and Wendy, it's going to be Cheryl and Wendy.
That's Cheryl.
Cheryl and
Me,
Wendy's
me and Mr.
show.
Scott can start our own.
yes, there we
just
go.
add Ryan in
Absolutely,
there?
absolutely. Yeah, we can do that.
Be a
They're
men's
probably
podcast and our...
not going to ask
men's
you back
podcast.
after the joke that you just told.
Oh,
It
she
was
wasn't here for
so
that.
good, wasn't it?
That was hilarious. I'm
What
telling you.
happened?
That
guys.
is awful.
I should
No,
say
if
it so
it's
you
not-
don't get in
if it's
trouble.
not
Okay,
quick,
yeah, go ahead and tell.
Josiah
Okay.
repeats things, though.
Josiah will tell you my joke.
Okay. So,
Don't mess it up, then it's not funny.
yeah.
It's not funny anyway.
Why don't schools have? No, wait. It's why don't your school? Yeah. Why don't your schools have turf,
AstroTurf.
AstroTurf? Because the cheerleaders need something to graze on.
Oh, that's terrible.
I
Don't repeat that and do not go to school.
Said.
You guys are telling the wrong kid the jokes.
No, not you guys.
Listen.
I know, Wendy. I cannot believe she said that. I can't believe she said
I was so
that.
embarrassed. I was like, and it just comes out. He's like, hey.
Well, there's no telling if Josiah really even gets it, though.
No. I know it's funny though, and I know.
I know it's funny.
I know I'm probably gonna tell the cheer
Well, what
teacher
you're doing is you're calling cheerleaders cows.
No, stop.
There you
Hey.
go. That's why I was like, no.
See?
What do y'all call?
No.
What do y'all
No,
call?
no, no more.
No
No more jokes. No more jokes. Oh, see if she won't invite
what
me
do you call a
back.
cow with no legs? Ground beef. What do you call a cow with
it.
3 legs? Lean beef. What do you call a cow with 2 legs? I'm not gonna finish that joke.
You can't just leave us hanging out that one.
We're good. Well,
Mama's
she's
like-
gonna sit there.
Yeah, she said no. So, you know what? We had so much more fun when Cheryl wasn't here.
I know, right? No offense, Mom. I love you. But
Remember, this is tied to my Facebook.
Oh,
And
that's
I am-
right.
And
That's
I am on
right.
trial. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to go?
You gotta be careful.
Thank
We gotta be
you.
careful.
Here, come be interviewed real quick, Emily. Yes!
yeah, come get
This
interviewed.
is our great friend. Just for a minute. Come on this side. Then she's got to go. She came to help us. She helped us out for 7 years. She's
Oh,
my partner in
wow.
crime. 5 years, I guess.
Ah, there we go.
Hi.
Josiah, tell them how you know Emily.
Josiah, tell us how you know Emily.
So she was our extension agent.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Went over from
She
there.
left us.
Yes, I
Sad.
left a year and a half
Sad.
ago. I was the Newton County Ag agent for a couple years, so I got
Several
to know
years.
Josiah and the Harringtons really well as they participated in their 4-H projects. So
Yep.
So
Awesome.
what do you think about this? Have you ever been interviewed live like this? I mean, there has to be 1 to 2 million people watching right now. Easily,
pressure,
hands
no
down,
pressure.
easily.
not that large of an audience. I've been on the news a time or two.
See,
so,
yeah, I mean that's Mickey
Well,
Mouse
we
stuff.
have interviewed the president of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
Nice.
I thought you were
so-
about to say the United States. I was
Oh,
like,
no.
And I embarrassed her during that time as well.
Yes.
I just
you
referred to him
did.
as El Presidente.
That's awesome. Yeah. Hey, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo in Texas, that's a pretty big deal. So
Yeah.
you're kind of right up there with the
See,
president.
see. That's why I have
so
a shirt.
that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying you are in good company. I mean, you got to feel really up there.
Yes, I do.
I mean,
for
you do,
sure.
you do, really do.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I have a huge heart for extension agents. I mean, I grew up as a 4-H kid,
Yeah.
and then FFA, and my kids are in 4-H now. So
Yeah.
yeah. Love
It's
extension
a great
agents.
job. Yeah, being here made me a little bit sad. I definitely miss working with the kids. I don't get to do that now, so I do miss that. It was a great job, great career.
So what
I
are you
really
doing
enjoy
now?
it. I work for an ag and construction equipment company.
All
so,
right, you're
yeah.
still in the field,
Yes,
but not
yeah,
with kids.
Little pivot. I have my own
I don't know, you
kids,
still-
so
Pivot.
I'm like-
Oh, we're back now. She said a key
am I the
word.
second pivoter today?
Pivot. No, they just brought in the whole friends thing.
Yeah.
You know, when they were trying to go up the
Yeah.
stairs, and
Pivot.
this is
pivot.
why.
Yeah, the couch.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you. She said
Yep.
pivot.
Yeah. Got it. Glad I
A while
could bring
ago,
that
I
in.
told him.
Thank you. Not on video.
That's funny.
I didn't say anything.
I can't mute that.
Right.
I have to have that close by for Wendy.
Should on Facebook should it say viewer discretion advised?
Yes,
Probably.
yeah. You know, it's probably PG-14 now. After the joke,
After your joke.
they get us in
Yeah.
trouble,
Oh
Wendy.
my goodness.
Tell her the joke. She wasn't
No,
here
I'm
for
not.
it.
I'm not telling her the joke.
What's the joke? Now we gotta have a joke.
Off screen, you can tell her the joke.
Okay, I will.
I've said, we've said it twice now. We're gonna get ourselves in
Okay,
trouble.
yeah, gotcha.
You know,
It
Cheryl
is
is already.
on Cheryl's Facebook.
Facebook's gonna be like,
She,
hey, what was
Cheryl's
this?
gonna be censored.
She already said that she's going to talk to me afterwards. So, well, you know, it's
Gonna
one of
have
those
the
things.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, do you know why? So Wendy's from Angleton.
Okay.
And do you know why that all the crops lean toward Angleton? Because Angleton sucks.
Yeah, my mom's giving me the stink eye. I don't know why. She's
I've
listening
been
to
to
the interview.
Angleton, so I can't confirm. I know a few people from Angleton.
See, I've got
funny.
good jokes. See, I got good
That's
jokes.
funny.
Yeah, my mom's listening to the interview right now. She's giving me the stink eye. I'm a little scared.
Uh-oh.
She heard
we-
the beeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, we. How's the scoring down there? Did they get the scoring situated?
They got it working. They're starting the second half now, so it looks like things are going smoothly.
All right.
Are we working on a bow over there across from where y'all are?
I did hear
Okay.
that as I was coming this way, that there was something going on with the bow.
An equipment
So they were-
failure over there.
They were asking about a bow square.
Right, but
when I
I don't
went in
think
there-
that's what's going on over there. That looks like a compound.
Oh yeah, I see that. But I was just saying that the whole bow square. I went in there. I was like, "Hey, did somebody find the bow square?" She's like, "I don't even know what a bow square is. That's my wife."
Oh my word!
It's like right here. This is a bow square.
She didn't use one.
No, she could have just asked Ellie. Ellie knows what a bow square is. She has one, so she had one somebody could even borrow. But I guess they figured it out.
Oh my!
I wouldn't have been much help either on that one.
Yeah. Oh, I muted you.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
muted me.
Yeah,
Well-
because you were messing with your
Oh
mic.
yeah, someone's weird with it. Sorry.
They pick up everything.
They do. They do.
So you can hear this.
Yes.
Yes. We can hear that. We can hear that.
I'm surprised
Absolutely.
because whenever we started the interview way earlier, or you were like, "Who's that breathing heavily?" And I was like, well, I had pneumonia. And last year, and like that's messed me up. Like I breathe heavier. I have to take deeper breaths. So like that's messed me up a whole lot.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, oh.
So Emily, right?
Yes.
So how long have do you live here in Jasper or outside of Jasper?
I live in Newton. So,
Newton, okay.
Yeah.
That's not too far from here.
Nope. No, not far at all.
And were you born and raised in Newton?
I was. Yep.
Really?
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Can you say 13 for me?
13.
See, yeah,
She
she
did
is.
too, yeah.
She is country.
Yes.
She is country.
Yes.
What's the proper pronunciation of 13?
Part-time.
So I know we keep saying these jokes and we got to fill people in, but Wendy went to and I'll tell it this time. Is that
you
okay?
go ahead.
Yeah, I tell it better anyways. So we'll go ahead with that. So she shows up at Buc-ee's and she is when she's tired, her country comes out.
Comes out, yeah.
Really heavy.
Uh-huh.
And so her daughter's like, "Man, are you tired? You sound real country." And she's like, "No, like I'm tired, blah blah." And the girl across the counter says, "My daddy says if you say the word 13, that you'll know if you're country."
If you're country.
And she laughs about it, and she's like, "So let's hear it."
Yeah.
If you can,
This girl, yeah.
She made you say
Let's
it.
hear it. She made me say it.
Well, wait, I don't know if I heard it. So let's hear how's your 13 sound?
Right now, I think it's all right.
no,
We're-
it's no,
It's not.
no. Go
Look,
ahead,
you can
say
already
it.
tell she said all right now, right? There's a lot of kids at the school I go to. They're like, I. That's all they say. I'm like,
I'm a school teacher, so I try
Yeah.
not to do that.
Right.
what's funny is we'll mess with our English teacher and like use like country slang and stuff around her. She'll like get so mad she'll want to throw books at us because it's so funny. Like we'll be running around. And she be.
Yeah, I'm like all right, but
Right.
but y'all comes out all the time. So
Right now, the
I
kids
can't
are
help that.
the kids are saying the bro thing again. Bro had went away for a while, and now bro's back, and
Brah.
Bro, no,
Well,
see, I haven't heard that yet. But
I've heard both.
even Ellie, my daughter, I heard her calling another girl bro. Hey, bro. I'm like, bro.
What?
No, that doesn't make sense. She was everybody's a bro.
Yeah.
No.
All right. I
Well,
don't know.
I'll tell you, the company that I work for now is based out of Wisconsin. So everyone that I work for is,
Wisconsin.
from up north. So we were having some meetings when I first started. My husband thinks this is the most hilarious thing. But, what DEPOT, how would you pronounce that word?
Depot.
Depot. Okay, they call him
Depot.
a depot. And so
Depot.
so I had no idea. I was like, is this like,
Who
is that
are
how you
these
say
people?
it? Like depot or, and then I started saying it and I said it like out in the real world. Just, my husband looked at me. He was like, I can't with you. Like, saying that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just.
But yeah, they definitely, the accents are thick there.
Wisconsin, yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Yeah.
And they get thicker when they're up there. Even like if they, we had some friends from Minnesota that worked.
Minnesota.
We worked together and we were friends, and they had a little bit of an
Arkansas
accent.
people-
You had friends?
Yeah,
People
just a
from
few.
Arkansas
Just a
got
few.
a thick accent. We went to Arkansas for just a little vacation one time because we have some friends who has family up there, and they're like and like all of it. I thought I was bad,
Did you have to have a passport to go up into Arkansas? I was just curious.
It
Is that
depends.
a
You
new
can go up the
thing?
mountainside and then go down. Then you'll be good.
Oh, man.
I work with two people from Arkansas, so I'm like, oh no,
I don't know why anybody's driving even
fine.
through Arkansas. Like, what is that?
it's beautiful.
Oh, it
It is
is.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It is
Well, that's like
really beautiful.
Oklahoma. Oklahoma's terrible. Like that's like the longest drive
It's the
ever.
place to be.
Arkansas's not. I guess the hot springs is not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Arkansas is pretty nice.
Wyoming, that's funny. That's where mom's from, and like they also have thick accents. It's like a
Sorry.
northern accent, but like they pronounce like everything, like every detail of every word. Like us, we just like use slang and like skip words, But it's funny.
Josiah, did you tell them about the BB gun range that we
What?
carried around?
Oh yeah. So right, was it about a couple months before you left? We got this blow up BB gun range.
Cheryl applied for a grant for a BB gun range.
Oh, like that Daisy
Inflatable,
one that-
the
yeah,
Daisy
Yeah, and it's
inflatable
inflatable.
range.
So me and Miss Emily would go around. We went to this. It was like a children's, like a play date daycare thing.
Like a youth camp, yeah.
We went there once. We also went to a little. It was a therapy camp.
Oh
we went
yeah,
to.
then we went to at the daycare is what you meant the first one, yeah.
I need to go to
And,
therapy
so-
camp too.
Yeah.
That would be a
But
great
Cheryl
camp.
did not tell us how heavy this thing was when we got it.
It was bad.
It has to be huge. I mean, I've seen it. It's
Blow up.
It rolls
ginormous.
up. It's probably the
Massive.
size. Like it's like you can't even
It
see it in the
has to
camera.
weigh
It's
like 200 pounds, maybe
giant,
250, more than that. I don't know, but it's this huge, like I mean,
yeah.
bulky thing, and the two of us, it was probably quite
Yeah, it was
comical
literally,
watching
like,
us roll it
literally
up
just-
and get it in and out of the back of my truck.
Yeah,
to
I
the places
remember
we were going.
the first time we did it, we almost never got it set up.
Yeah.
And the second time, we already had a strategy to just shove it
You
out the
knew what
back,
to do at
unroll
that
it. And
point.
we actually, what was the way we like found it? If we rolled it like inside a certain
Yeah.
way, it would be way easier to get it out. But like,
But it's
that's
pretty neat.
Yeah.
That is
It was-
pretty cool.
It was very cool.
Do you
I've
guys-
never seen
Do you
such.
guys run tournaments out of it, or is it just practice,
It
or
was
what is
just
that?
like a fun little thing to help kids, because there's a lot of kids
like
like
it-
at the therapy camps, they never shotguns, It's just like a fun experience, kind of like archery.
Okay, yeah. So that's where I saw it at. Like, where did I see it?
I don't know
I
because
don't
I've never
remember.
seen it.
I've seen it. Like
Yeah.
I showed up where they had a little Daisy, the Daisy BB gun little station where people could go.
Yeah,
Oh, I know where it was. It was at the trophy hunters. Extravaganza. There we go.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a big word.
It's like you can't even
my God.
say it.
I
was
did it.
nice.
I did barely.
It was a great way to like segue into some gun safety, but then also just exposure, especially some of the kids that we were working with, maybe had a more negative connotation on gun use and guns. So just to have some exposure,
Right.
the opportunity to learn safety points and
That's very cool.
how to handle a gun. Yeah, it was a really cool experience. And all of the kids loved it. I mean, there was not a kid who, didn't enjoy
Yeah.
themselves.
I think I
So-
would enjoy that.
Oh yeah.
I also remember.
Oh, yeah. Adults are definitely very competitive.
Oh yeah, I remember when we first started doing it. So my dad and mom are pretty much over our shooting sports in Newton, and well, they are. And so I kind of always knew the safety things. And Miss Emily told me, she's like, Josiah, you're gonna do safety. I'm like, huh? And she's like, yeah, it's just me and you. You're doing safety. I was like, okay, whatever. So I
has
did it,
faith
and I
in
was,
you.
and I think it was just even better because I connected with the kids more, because they were all around my age, a little bit older, a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
younger, So it was just easier just to connect with them and be like, hey, you can't do this. This is where you're at. Yeah, and I was able to give them tips and stuff.
Awesome.
He's a good instructor.
Yeah, we started with
tried.
BB guns in our family for the kids, and
Yeah.
my son was very safety oriented, but did not have great aim. My daughter, on the other hand, had great aim, but it's like Julia, and she's like, huh? Yeah, I was like, no, put it down.
Yeah.
Every time she says my daughter or Julia, I look over and Julia's looking over and what are you saying?
Right. What
are you saying?
What stories are you telling?
Yeah,
us?
I mean, one time she was telling a story and we didn't know she was at lunch with somebody and she's getting texts to stop.
Right. Move on. Different story.
Yeah.
But I have so many with her.
My mom was a school teacher, so I can empathize. Everyone would come home, oh, we heard this, and this about you, from your mom. So, yeah.
Yep,
Been there.
absolutely.
I'm not a school teacher, but everybody knows that nothing, if you tell me something,
sacred.
it's it's going to be told.
No, I can't tell
Especially
him anything.
if it's hilarious.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I probably shouldn't even be telling this, but seeing this color button right here, that hot pink. So down in the ladies' bathroom, if you go in the very first stall, so I had gone to the bathroom and I turned around and I flushed. And I always make sure there's nothing left in the toilet. I don't want somebody to come in because I think that's
What is
gross.
going on right now?
So I'm wondering, should we
Where
leave?
is
Where
this
are we going with
going?
this?
Where is
There
this?
was something bright pink, like that color
Oh,
pink, in the toilet. And I'm like, it's the little gel thing that got stuck. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what is that? And why is it not going
Well,
down?
Josiah and I, we call that a target.
Yeah.
Look, okay, so we were at a judging because I judge, and I think Miss Emily, I think you brought us to this one. It was a livestock judging or horse judging.
Maybe.
It was a couple years ago, but their bathrooms, you go in, it's Hillary Clinton as a target. It was so bad. Me and my brother remember that. We were making jokes on the way home, like, why would someone do that? It was so funny. Like,
So-
just in
Was it
there,
at
like,
A&M?
I don't know where it was, but it was funny, though.
Oh, somebody they just texted it to me. That's cool. That's it. That's the Daisy.
That's the picture.
Yep, that's it. Since
Of
we're
the
talking about
blow-up thing.
since we're talking about bathrooms, I've got a good story. So, if Josiah may not remember this, but you remember Dick Cheney,
Yes.
vice president. So before he was vice president, he owned Dresser Industries. Was it Dresser? No, Halliburton.
Are you listening to me?
He owned Halliburton, and so they're not listening to my
Sorry,
good story.
Cheryl's getting on to.
Yeah, because we were talking about bathrooms. But continue.
So I go into the bathroom. They tell us you got to be on best behavior because the two big guys are coming in. Dick Cheney was one of them was coming in. So I go into the bathroom, and as I hear somebody come in, like a whole group of people come in, and these two guys come up next to me. It was Will Bradford, which was the owner of Dresser, and Dick Cheney on the other side. And so that was kind of my claim to fame because people are like, "What'd you do?"
So
I
you
said,
met the-
"I looked at Dick Cheney and I gave him the what's up."
Wait, where were y'all?
And we were in the bathroom at our shop, like because I worked for Dresser, which was merging with Halliburton. I guess that was part of the story I should have said. So I got to go to the bathroom next to Dick Cheney. That was kind of the cool thing,
Yeah, that's funny. I remember.
He goes, "Yeah, that's funny." Okay.
Sorry. I'm very like. I was saying I'm very like squirrel, But
He is too.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I remember this is actually evolves.
He
include-
evolves. He
Yeah,
evolves.
No,
He
this
evolves.
includes archery. I was at a Carthage archery shoot a while back. This was last year or the year before, and I remember they had super like heavy doors. Like if you close them, you had to like hit them to get out, and like it was weird. They were like rusty, old, and stuff. And I remember it was about to be my flight, so I went to the bathroom real quick, and I got stuck in the bathroom because the door would not open. And I
That was me
so
at
mad.
the rodeo last year. Not
And
this
I
past year,
couldn't
but the
get
year
out,
before.
and it was like I was like, and finally I got out, and I missed my flight.
Oh.
So I had to shoot again at the end, but like I remember telling Dad, I was like, Dad, them bathroom doors will not open. And he was laughing. But
Yeah, we were at the rodeo 2 years ago. She couldn't get out of the bathroom. I'm like going, where is Wendy?
I
Somebody
broke
go
a
get her.
nail trying to get out of the
Oh my
bathroom.
gosh. You were stuck.
Then and I saw it happen 3 different times. The first time, got the door and it hit my hat. I was like, the second time broke my nail. The third time I went and the guys are like, no bathroom, no bathroom. Like, what?
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom. And they're like, no, we're fixing. You go.
No bathroom.
yeah,
Or like
been
not
to,
letting it happen again.
I've been to a livestock judging, and I walked into I forget where it was, but I walked into the bathroom. No doors. At all. I said nope. I walked right out the other side. It was so funny.
No doors.
Hey, you remember that time you prank called that car?
Oh my gosh. So we were on the way to a livestock judging, and we were in Miss Emily's car, and in front of us it said, it was like call for construction or something
I
like
think
that.
it was they were selling the truck
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh no, yeah, it was
or
call for selling
something.
truck. And so it's me.
Do you
my-
guys remember prank calling? They definitely
Yes,
don't prank call now because
yes.
he was
Caller ID and everything now.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly,
yeah. Is your refrigerator running?
Yes. Oh,
You better
yeah.
go catch it.
You better go catch it.
Yeah, so it was me, my brother, and one of my best friends, and he's like a big jokester, right? It was Nick.
Yeah.
And in the front seat was another friend. And so I call it, and I was like, Miss Emily, can I call it? She's like, no. I was like, but I'm going to call it. She's like, whatever. And then Luke's over here like, no. So I hit dial, and I call it, and he's like, it was a really thick Mexican accent. It was like, hello, who's this? I was like, hey, I saw the ad. I would like try to deep my voice. I was like, hey, I saw the ad on your car that you're selling your truck. He's like, yeah. How much you want for it? I was like, what are you selling it for? He's like, I forget what he said. It was something thousand. I was like, okay. He was like, I was like, what's the engine model? He's like, and like I had a whole entire like conversation with him, and at the same time, Miss Emily's just like driving, and then Luke's like.
But the
And
best
my
part
buddy-
was he was so scared he was going to get in trouble.
Oh yeah, I thought he was gonna get in trouble by mom because mom don't like tolerate that stuff. You've met my mother, and
Yes, we have met your mother.
yeah,
Love her mother.
Like I said, I think I'm in trouble. I'm older than her.
Right?
for real.
And I'm in trouble, I am
And,
sure. And I'm a little scared. Just a
Yeah.
little scared.
You should be.
And at the same
For
time,
good reason.
at the same time, my friend's like cracking up, and he's like just agging it on. And I remember my brother would not talk to me for the rest of the ride, and we had like an hour ago. He just would not talk to me. He got so mad at me, and like I just randomly hung up on the guy. We were all laughing.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Prank calling. Did you ever prank call?
Yes, I did.
That was back when there was like a rotary phone for
Yes,
you.
yes. And then I remember when I got the push button, but it still had the cord. And then whenever it went to, you had the antenna that you would pull up.
Oh, yeah.
With those like that long.
You look
yeah.
real cool. You know?
Oh yeah. So we also have another famous person, Mr. Toby Ragsdale, is watching, and he said to tell us hi. He was just inducted into the Texas Field Archery Association's Hall of Fame last
congratulations.
weekend. So
Nice.
it's pretty cool to have him watching, and yes.
Yeah.
And you know and you guys, we have a podcast we did with him, which I thought was really good. So you
yes.
get to learn some stuff. Like all their shirts say 47, so you'll actually get to learn what 47
His team
means.
yeah.
Yeah, his jersey. Yep.
Yeah. So we learn a lot of things from a lot of people, and we meet a lot of people.
We
so
do.
It's very cool.
We even meet stalkers. Yep. I have a lot of people that stalk. No, I don't. I
Hey,
wish.
you know, just like you were talking about
I wish I had a
hitting,
stalker because that would be like the coolest thing ever.
hitting the tens and going to Vegas.
Oh yeah.
In Vegas, the bathrooms are so stinking cool. They have chandeliers in the bathrooms.
Wow.
Yep.
Look, I'm just gonna go in there and steal something, put it in my bow case.
Okay, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't do that. Never mind.
Just
Let's go on to the
admire.
next.
Like I
just
tell
bleep
my
that-
kids,
just bleep
look
that
with your
out.
eyes, not with your hands.
Yes.
Oh, Emily, you have some kids?
Yes, I have 3.
How old?
7, 5, and 3.
Ooh, I remember those.
I said
Mom up there?
bathroom. Yes, now I'm in
Cheryl.
trouble.
See, we're all in trouble
Because
now.
I said brought up the
Look.
bathroom again.
She's
Look,
listening.
let's just all get in a car and just ride. She can't follow us.
She can't follow.
Josiah,
But we
run.
have to be here
Run,
again.
save yourself.
Save
Oh Lord, I
yourself.
see her. She's scary.
Hey, Cheryl.
Scaring me.
I knew. But she'll have a talk with us later.
Yeah,
Look,
right.
She's giving us that smile of like, you guys are funny.
Yeah.
She's like, "But
Afterwards.
I mean it this
Just
time.
Afterwards.
Look, if
I
she
told
taps
you
her
what.
belt, y'all run.
Taps
If
her
she
belt.
taps her what? Or
Her
belt?
belt, run.
You tap your belt. Oh,
Yeah.
I know to get away.
She's
Oh.
going to have us
Or if
out
she-
there running laps up and down the driveway.
I don't run.
No.
Oh, so she's pointing because she's gonna
Yeah.
whip you with the
Yep.
belt.
Or she does. That means 1, 2.
So my
3.
wife, she had this wooden spoon that she
That was
had
me
in her
too, wooden
her
spoon.
purse, and she
Yep.
called it Stanley.
Oh, that's nice.
So if,
didn't have a name.
Like, do you want to have a meeting with Stanley in the bathroom? No, 'cause
No,
like,
not
I do
even
not
in
want
there.
to. I do not want to meeting with
Hey,
Stanley.
I'm pushing my cart through Kroger, and I've got my wooden spoon right there.
Yep.
The kids were just dreams in there, and if I forgot my wooden spoon, they're like, "You didn't bring your wooden spoon." I said, "But Kroger has more."
Right.
So I would get another wooden spoon while I'm there.
Mom had them paint sticks. You know, the real thick
Oh,
ones?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
she
yeah.
had, and so it went from paint sticks to belt to, do y'all know what pig whips are? Like what you would show a
Yes.
pig with?
The quirt,
Fiberglass
yeah.
rod. Take off the leather part of it. It's a fiberglass rod with a handle. Because my dad, he would hurt his shoulder swinging back. So you just flick it and...
Oh,
But we'll be in the car and she has like double jointed shoulders. She'll somehow reach
I
all
know.
the way to
I was
like...
about to say, Josiah. I think
I can take my flip flop off.
the,
and
Look,
uh,
she'll,
I could be
Mom will
driving
reach
and
like
the
still-
police.
seats
The police
behind
will be
and
here soon to pick
Yeah.
up your mom.
She'll reach like 3 seats behind and just start like whooping.
She's good. See that
Yep.
smile. I don't trust that smile at all. That smile, you're
the
in trouble.
police pull up. She just looks at them and taps her belt.
For real.
Yeah.
Look at it. Josiah, you
I'm gonna-
just got it.
I'm
You
gonna
didn't see
start-
it, but
I'm gonna
I saw
start
it.
tapping
It
my
was
belt.
there. It was there.
I'll do that with my daughter. She'll just look at me like, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever.
Amy a beat.
Look, it's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna be like 80 years old, you know, and she's gonna be older and she's just gonna still tap her belt. Come here.
You know what? And you'll be 50, 60 years old, and you'll still
Yes,
sit
ma'am.
straight up and down. Like speaking of chairs, like these chairs are terrible.
What is wrong with you? Is there anything?
Yeah. Could you get me a little rocking chair, a little reclining chair? I mean, I've got a sensitive, tush.
Oh,
All right, guys. Well, it's been nice talking to y'all. I've got to go take
All
photos.
right, Emily. Emily,
Bye.
thank you.
Very nice
Thank you,
to meet
Emily.
you.
Emily's like, I'm done.
So
I'm done.
yeah, so Kira is gonna come back
Is
on.
Kira coming back? I've
Yeah,
already
she's
talked to
come back
Kira
on.
once, so.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Here she is. You can't really see her. You gotta
All right,
scoot
Kira,
over.
I don't. Oh, she hasn't got her headphones on yet.
Is Kira shooting right now?
Yes, Kira's shooting right now,
she's
so
like,
I don't know
Yeah,
how long
her-
she's going to be
Her
on
thing just
here.
ended, so she's gonna leave, come back. She said.
Julie's come back.
Going
All
back
right,
and
so
forth, back and
I didn't
forth.
get to talk to Kira. So how old are you?
I'm 14 years old.
14 years old.
Another
What kind of?
14-year-old.
I know they're all 14
I'm
here.
13. I really am.
13.
I know, but the girls
He's
have been
13.
14.
See, she says 13 like normal.
13. 13.
See, she's country. She is country.
Old son.
Your old son.
That's another big word I'll catch myself using. I'll be like, hey, old son.
What is it? What is
Old
that?
son.
I don't know what that means.
It's 2 words put together. Old son.
Old. What is
Hey,
it?
old son.
Oh, I've never heard that.
Never use it like that, Miss Wendy. Please never use it like that.
That's the only way I could explain it to
Yeah.
him, though.
Bro,
I mean,
bro,
there.
why
it's
you
like
hit me?
saying the old form of
Okay,
bro.
back to Kira.
What kind of bow do you shoot, Kira?
I shoot a compound bow.
Okay. What's the brand? What's the?
I think it's a Vortex.
Okay.
Vortrax.
How long you been
Oh,
shooting?
I said Bowtech a while ago. Vortex.
Oh,
Okay.
Vortex. I don't even know.
Oh.
I've been shooting since the beginning of 2022.
Okay, so not real long.
How long is that, Scott?
Well, you do the math. I'd like to see if you
2
can figure.
years.
Oh,
gonna say
nice.
Is
Nice.
it 2024?
Yeah.
It is. So at the beginning of 2022 to 2024, if you
Yeah, let's
24
do
minus
let's do
22
the
is
Josiah.
2.
Let's go ahead and do the math. You said you were shooting since 2016.
Yeah.
and you're
That's
like,
like
I've been
5
shooting
years.
for about 4 or 5 years.
Well, I really got into
How is
it
that?
around
That math still doesn't add up.
2016.
I don't know.
Oh,
Hold up,
sorry,
I
Kara.
got y'all. I got y'all. Y'all get back to her. I got y'all in a minute.
Here, ju-
I really started shooting at like 2016, but with like a toy bow. I'll
Oh,
be right
okay.
back.
She's got to go score.
yeah, I muted Josiah. So
So we also
yeah, see.
had Carrie, Connor's mom, say,
he's doing the math
"Hey."
with his hands. There you
This,
go.
this
There
many
you
years.
go.
There you go.
What?
8
There
years.
you go.
8 years. There we go.
y'all.
Yeah.
It only took 2 hours for us to figure that
I know,
out
right?
Well, I had it, but I wasn't going to say anything because, you know.
because you don't do math.
Because she's the teacher.
But here I was yesterday. Yeah, I'll be there by 5. It takes me 3 hours to get there, and we get out at 1. And then today it was like, wait, we get out at 1. Takes me 3
plus-
hours.
okay,
So that's why I put in my
4.
text. 1 plus 3 is 4, so I'll be there at 4.
That's funny.
I probably wasn't listening anyway. I was listening. I knew we
No,
were gonna get
you
there
never
because I
listened to
told
me.
you. She's like, I'll be there at 5. I'm like, well, you'll be coming in hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see how you are.
Yep.
A lot of good shooting going on.
Is there? Because we've been doing too much talking.
I know we have.
I have no idea what end we are on. Let's see who gets
5th, 4th, or
there.
5th.
What
Yep, they're
end are we on?
scoring 5th right now.
Never mind. Yeah.
So we have 5 more scoring ends to go.
And we're good.
Yeah.
We'll probably be getting out of here about 10 o'clock tonight.
Really? Wait, what time?
9:30.
Well, that's if Cheryl starts talking at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Look,
Then it'll be like 10 o'clock before we get out of here.
It's a ritual speech.
a ritual speech.
Yeah.
You know, it's like everyone in the Harringtons do, or mainly Nation. She's a Nation, but
She's in there.
She's
That's
a
right.
nation.
That's what.
All right, then they're needing some help with scoring.
Let's see.
Okay, I gotta do the
we're up
math.
for-
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Bell 9. I forget what number we start with on this end.
It looks like
5.
You
it's-
know what I thought you were
Oh.
gonna freak out about?
What?
Look what's different with the Bells.
yeah. Is it about there's 2 bells?
No,
No.
let me
What's
see if
different?
he notices.
Oh, welcome back, Kira.
That they're higher than 133 centimeters?
No, look at the ABCDs where they are now.
Oh, no, they didn't. They did not just change them.
So, Kira, tell them what you just told me.
I just got 2 X's in a row.
Sweet.
Oh, I guess I should
Love hearing
unmute her.
that. She got
Is she
2
muted?
X's in a row.
She was.
but I heard you
Oh.
through her mic. Through your mic. That she got 2 X's in a row. That is awesome. Always something to be
How do you spell
proud
Kira?
of.
Keira.
All right, I'm looking you up, Kara. Now I got you. Let's see here. Lofton. So you shot a 186 on the first half.
Yes, yes, sir.
Fourth,
No, you had it right,
But
Kara.
you're shooting you're shooting way better this half already.
Yes, sir. Because whenever like I start getting nervous, and then I'll just shoot. Like whenever, it doesn't matter where I am on the board. I'll just like stop breathing, and when I need to breathe, I'll just shoot because I hate breathing when I'm doing something.
So what you have to do is you have to have I can't even talk
Take a
right
big
now.
breath.
You got to
That's
take a
what I've
big
started
breath,
doing.
and then when you go to full draw, you let it out just
I'm gonna
a
put
little
Tyson
bit.
on her next
You
door
let
neighbor.
out a little.
Yeah,
Okay.
my daughter
Okay.
does the same thing. She will not breathe until she
I'll be back
starts
in a little bit.
seeing.
Yep.
She starts seeing stars. Because she's like, I
Hey,
don't know why
Tyson.
I'm seeing stars.
Is this Austin?
Tyson, he's
Tyson.
my neighbor.
Oh, I thought she said Austin.
No, I heard
I heard-
Dyson.
They all heard Tyson. Tyson, Austin. It really doesn't matter, right? Will you answer to Austin?
No. See?
No.
He's like, no. Do you have it muted?
Oh, I guess I should unmute you guys.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so he's your neighbor. Now, is he your bail neighbor or like your house neighbor?
House neighbor.
Oh, very cool. And you both shoot.
I
Okay.
usually go over to their house sometimes and practice with them and their dad.
Very nice. So how long did one of you get into archery because of the other one, or?
I got really into archery because my dad got started in with his dad.
Oh, okay.
Like again.
Very cool. So Tyson, how long
It's
have
Austin.
you been? It is Tyson, which is why I said Tyson.
I've been shooting a little over 2 years.
See, he knew. Oh, both of y'all have been shooting about 2 years. Okay, so how old are you?
11.
11. All right. So what kind of bow do you shoot?
My bow I'm shooting right now is a Reckoning Gen 2.
Okay.
Oh,
Bow
okay.
tech.
That's a
All
good
right.
bow.
Thank you.
What is that, the 36?
Yes, sir. The
All right.
36.
My dad told me to stop saying his name, so I can't say his name anymore.
Well, you can say my dad.
My dad.
There we go. Well,
He's on the witness protection plan. Like, we got to keep that
right.
on the low down. I mean, there's got to be like 5, 6 people
the
listening to this.
lowdown
Watching this
on the
right
down
now.
low.
Keep it on the down low.
All right. So
I'm sure he wanted you to say that too.
Tyson, what is your most favorite thing about shooting?
Probably just for the fun of it. I just like shooting my bow.
I love
enjoy
hearing
it.
that because you and I talk a lot about that archery has to be fun or else kids aren't going to want to do it. You had told me
Totally.
that, yeah, and so your neighbor there, Kira, had already said that, yeah, she kind of protested and fought it in the beginning, and now she loves doing it, and so she does not fight it anymore. And so that's what we've talked about is that kids will say, I don't want to do this. I hate doing this. And then it becomes a struggle between the parents and the kids. And so we like hearing that it's fun.
It's definitely aggravating sometimes. Like I'll be squeezing my bow sometimes, and I can't figure out what I'm doing. And it'll take me a few times trying to figure out what I'm doing.
I'll jerk mid-time. Like, whenever my release won't go off, I'll, like, throw up my bow, and it makes me, like, really mad.
Well, you know what they call that? They call that bow-jitsu. They do. When you're there and you're like,
yep.
That's
yeah, just
bow-jitsu.
start going pop.
You know what you call, when if you drop your arrow on the ground
Oh, my
and you
goodness.
take your toe and you pull it back, that's called bow yoga.
We'll be right back.
All right, bye, y'all.
I think I just killed the room. I just
think
killed the room.
You did.
I did the killed. All right, now they had
The
to.
parents are not going to let the kids come over anymore
No.
because of you and your jokes.
That was so good, though.
Oh.
That was
Hey,
so good.
Hey. Do you know
These
what,
are your jokes. These are bad.
Do you know what the best time of year is to jump on a trampoline?
What time? What month?
Spring.
Oh, what time? Spring. That's lame. So lame.
Not as lame as you are.
Hashtag lame. Can do the, yep, just like that.
Folk.
What? What?
Oh my
Sorry, you guys can't see me. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Hopefully, you guys can see all your favorite archers as they're down there shooting. Tomorrow, it's going to be a full house. So if I was shooting, I would prefer to be shooting tonight.
But you're not.
But I'm not. So if you are coming tomorrow, it is full. Like there's not an open spot on the 2 o'clock line, and I
Wow.
think there's just a few in the morning. When you have 100 archers and you've got 3 lines, fills up.
Yeah.
It fills up pretty quick. I think they've got. What do they only got like 2.
Okay,
There's probably about 30 archers, maybe 30.
There's 12
So
bales.
you've got 35, 40 tomorrow. Oh, we've got somebody waving. They're back.
Hello?
Yep. we
Oh,
can-
they can hear us now.
Hello.
Yeah, they can
Hello.
hear us now.
I think I had another
I
X.
was told to keep
Hey.
y'all busy, but I'm out of the camera right now. Here's Tyson.
Keep them busy. I'm muting you guys while they get on.
And with all the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure that mic is low so we don't. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Yep.
Good job. So it's a little different. Like this is the first time we've ever had it set up so that our interviewees are like downstairs away from all of us where we can't even see
Yeah.
you.
Yes, sir.
And so I created this cool little thing that says interview with Scott and Wendy. It's pretty awesome,
It
right?
does say.
Yeah.
This is live.
Live with Scott and Wendy.
We are live.
So did you guys hear of us? Did you guys know of us before you came here?
Yes, sir.
I knew of raising an archer. I didn't know of
Sweet.
y'all.
Did you
How's-
know we
look
were
at my
coming?
arm.
Did you know we were coming? Didn't even know we were coming.
Maybe. I
We
don't
should have done a better job.
He said maybe.
Maybe.
Look at my arm. That's from my release.
She smacked her arm.
Oh,
no,
no.
that's from my release.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's the. Oh, yeah, I know.
wow.
Yeah, Ryan used to get those too, where he got a little callus right there from shooting that way.
Ryan has lots of calluses.
Yep. So we've got raising the archer. Raising the archer.
Raising the
I can't.
archer.
I am
Okay.
like cannot talk today. I can't talk.
yeah.
I can't talk.
The words aren't wording.
Yeah, that's right.
Good.
Well, we've got Texas Archery's down below. This is, we're raising an archer. We're out of Texas Archery there in Spring, Texas. We did bring a few little things, and really the stuff that we brought was stuff that archers may need while they're shooting, like arm guards.
Yes, sir.
Things like that, and arrow pullers. I wasn't sure what target bales we were using, so these are actually pretty good bales. I like these. I think they're
This is what we have at home, but I need new inserts.
the hips.
We've shot out all 4 of the inserts.
Come on. We'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah.
Time
for them to go
Got to
score.
mute them real quick.
Right?
While they go down there, let's see what kind of music do we have here. Oh yeah, this is the one you don't like. Well, maybe.
Is this the one with the bad words?
Yeah, I should do that one.
Thank you. Scott and I were jamming out to the music, and then I was like, "Oh!" He's like, "Maybe nobody got it."
Yeah, it's like it's weird. One weird effect that happens here is that we've got music going, we've got all kinds of stuff going, and then when you take your headset off, it is like so quiet,
hear anything,
and I'm like,
yeah.
oh crap! I bet everybody hears every word we say.
I was told that yes, they hear every word that we say.
Every word we say.
I was told we're so loud. You were all over Cheryl for being loud, but yet just
I can do that because I am loud. That's how that works. I think Cheryl's over there discussing how she's going to have to deal with us.
right. She gonna get that belt that she was tapping.
Yeah, she's over there tapping her belt. Like, you know what? We're being nice. Stop it, Cheryl.
Jeff's trying to talk her down. Like, they're really not that bad. It's really just Scott. It's
Jeff's
not
over
with you.
there. He's brown nosing. He's trying to make himself look better over there
See,
with Cheryl.
Look right there. There it is.
See?
Look at her. She's
See?
got her arms crossed. And he's like, no,
Yeah,
really.
yeah. Like,
I
yeah.
promise it's not.
She's
Gonna,
like-
it's not that bad. She's like, I don't know.
He's like-
That's Scott. He's just, yeah, I know. But no, see.
He's not even listening. He's just nodding. That's all he's doing. He
He's
has no
trying to
idea
do
what she's saying.
customer
See, right now
service.
she's got her finger up. She's
Look,
like, see,
that one
that's
time.
it. That's it.
That's, yeah.
I don't think we can do
I
this
am
tomorrow.
done. I am done with him. You know what I'm talking about? See, I'm just, I don't even know what to say. Look, did you see what he did? Did you hear what he said?
He said I talked loud.
Yeah. And I mean, that really hurt my feelings. And Jeff's like,
He's
I
like,
know.
Can I have another Coke? That's all I'm looking for. Can I have another
she's
Coke?
like, I don't even know. Can we put him over in the corner? Can we put him over there? Can we put him over to the side?
I mean, they put me up here away from everybody.
And she just said it wasn't far enough. It's not far enough. I didn't know it was going to be this way. Yeah, his wife is so nice, but not him. No.
Or she's mad at him. Look at her. She's like, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Like,
She's like, you're not helping.
you recommended them to come here.
See, and look, if we put him on this side, it's not going to matter. It's not.
They're so loud.
They're so
just so
It just
loud.
does not even matter. Look, can we just put them
He
outside?
goes. We could
you
just.
want,
How
you
about
want
down
them
there?
over here? That's what he just said. You want them over here? No, I want them just. Can you put them outside the door? I just look at the hand on the hip. I'm through. And he's got to take a sip of it. Gulp, 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 gulp.
He has to act like he's listening.
Okay, what I'm hearing is wah, wah,
You know,
wah. Sounds
right
like
now-
is this what I do with Michelle? Okay,
So
wait, Michelle's over there. I can
Marty,
see
her husband's
Ooh,
down there.
She is really getting animated now. She's like, I'm about to call the cops.
Yeah, Marty, her husband, he just walked up here and he's like, whoop, and he like walked back out. I'm not getting in the middle of that.
Poor Cheryl. You asked me, do you think they'll ever invite us back? I'm not real
Nope.
sure right
Nope.
now.
Yeah. Oh, the kids want to take.
they're back.
Oh, they're back. Oh, I'm sorry.
We've been back. We've been trying to talk to you. I heard what you're saying about my mother.
That was
funny.
I
because
hit another
she showed up
X.
on.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
another
she-
X. All right. Very, very nice.
She showed up on the big screen. And then when y'all were
Oh,
saying,
that's right. She's on the big screen downstairs.
You didn't know that?
I forgot about it.
No.
Yeah,
I've
it
never
zoomed
seen
in.
the big screen.
What'd y'all even use to zoom in on her is what I'm wondering.
That camera right there.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that was funny
Oh,
because
they're,
like
they're a little bit stalkers.
y'all said
Stalkers.
she,
See, we've got
y'all
Michelle
said
over
she's-
here doing all the screens, so I have no idea what.
Yeah, Michelle's like, don't mention my name.
Look, she-
What are you doing?
Whenever y'all said she's like over there telling you to go in the corner, she perfectly did.
See, I'm telling you.
Like y'all were so spot on. That was
I'm gonna
funny.
try to get another X again.
All right. How many have you
hello.
shot? How many have you
Miss
shot? so far?
Kira, go for two. Go for two. Go for two, girl.
This is
yeah,
my
she going
third.
for 2.
I'll have to hit one more to make 4.
Okay, do it.
Go girl.
Let's see. We're looking. We're looking. So she's
Yeah.
had 3 X's in 3 ends.
Well, isn't that awesome?
And she didn't have a single X in the first half. Very nice.
Wow.
Where is she?
She's
Can
hit
you
her
find her?
stride.
Find her on the camera down there.
My belt keeps getting hung in the seat whenever I try to go forward.
There she is. Zoom in on her. Let's get a good. Let's get a picture of her.
There's
Look,
Kira.
y'all can see her now.
She can probably see herself.
Right.
Because that camera right there.
What does that do for nerves?
I know. Why not?
It looks like she's freaking out. They got it zoomed in on you, the camera.
That's okay. Let her do her thing.
Where's Scott?
We wanted to get those X's. Someone needed to talk to him. She said it was a little bit low.
Just a little, she said.
All right. Looks like our friend Kara is back. All right
My
there.
grandparents are watching. They're probably so happy.
Aw, that's awesome.
So you did not get an X?
Nah, definitely not. Well, I really can't tell if I got a 10, but I know I didn't get an X.
All right. Well, 10
I feel like we should change the backdrop to blue and white. No,
well,
I'm,
we don't
I'm
have
being
another
dead serious.
one.
Like the background blue, like half of it blue and white. And, yeah, Texas flag.
Dad, they want to
Texas
talk
flag.
to you. Dad, they want to talk to you.
Come talk.
They want to say hi. Mr.
Hello,
Dustin said hello.
He
Come
said
here.
hello.
You gotta come show your bald head.
Oh, we see it on the screen.
Dad, they say they see your bald head on the screen all the time, so it doesn't even matter. So come on. He went and hid behind the board.
Oh
Come
no.
Tyson's
Look,
back.
my mom's getting more into it. She seems more mad.
What happened?
Oh no! Look at her.
Y'all, this is
Put
like
put that
drama.
camera on her. Put that camera
Put
on
the
her.
camera on her.
Well, we're trying to watch
Tyson's
some of the
back.
archers because some of the people
Tyson's
at
back.
home may be looking
Here's
for
Tyson.
them.
Tyson's back. Wait, I can't hear myself anymore.
Yeah, I put it on mute for the moment because whenever you guys move the headsets and move the mics around, it makes a whole lot of noise. And so as soon as you get settled, then I'll go ahead and turn those mics back on. All right, there we
Alrighty.
go. Yeah, because it makes a lot of crackling noise.
Yeah, it
So if
does.
anyone's listening, it might hurt ears, but
Yes, ma'am.
all right. So we have got more archers down on the line. It looks like we are on our 6th end of scoring. All right, Tyson, I hear Kira is doing a lot of X's. How are you feeling about your score?
I'm still beating her.
Oh,
I ain't worried.
He's always beat me.
She got
It's
some-
not. It's nothing.
She got
it's
some
not
catching
nothing
up to do.
Oh my goodness.
It's not
So-
nothing new.
She
It
knows
looks like y'all still get along though.
Oh, always.
Oh, I love that. This is always.
We used to play
always
football
get along.
behind his house, and obviously I'd always win.
Oh, so
That's
she
not-
wins at football and you win at archery.
That's because I don't have a good wide receiver.
Oh, you don't. Well, is it 1-on-1 or
2v2.
2v2. My sister and her and his brother.
Oh
Awful.
wow, 2 girls with 2 boys. All right, I'm guessing
All right,
you
we'll
guys
be
gotta
right
go.
back.
Okay, we just have the revolving door with these 2, I do believe. So they are going out to score what I believe is the 6th end. of the second round. It's about 9 o'clock here. We'll probably have probably about 9:30 or 10 o'clock whenever we will be done with the first line of the Southeast Texas Shootout here in Jasper, Texas. Love seeing the post and the comments online. All right, and I hear my sound coming through, and I keep doing that. All right, let's see here. We have 12 bales going on. I believe they said it was about 30 archers. You can see Kira on bale 1. Looks like her dad is on bale 2. Scott got me saying Austin. Tyson looks like he may be on bale 4. Looks like he's on bale 4. Lots of kids here tonight, and that is awesome to see because that is the future of archery. We hope that they continue to grow up and love the sport, whether they're shooting at a target or if they are out hunting. We also have lots of families. If you haven't noticed already, as we're talking, we've had 2 brothers that we were talking to. We've got lots of people that say that their dads are shooting here tonight as well as they are. All right, I believe we've got 2 back with us. All right, guys.
Hello. I got a 988.
988. Well, that's very nice.
Tyson was on bale 8, not 4. You said he was on 4.
Oh, well,
that's
guys.
his little brother. His little brother.
His little brother was beating him by a lot.
Yeah, his little brother's good.
Tyson.
Okay, so no, what my ordeal is with the numbers is that I'm thinking that it's 1, 2, 3, 4 over at the left, but no, 1 doesn't start until the middle. So yes, I would have been correct had it been 1, 2, 3, 4, but it starts with 5, 6, 7, 8.
I wonder who put him like that.
Well, Mom already explained that. And she would have to change them to where it would have been starting at 1 instead of starting at 5.
Well,
she would have had to change everything in the computer as well for the scoring purposes.
In our previous shoots, so right now the bells are to the right, the 10-yard bells. We've had them to the left, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Right, but there are lots of doors over there on the left,
Yeah,
so that's
so
why they chose to move them to the
on this
right.
side.
Yeah, I
And
can't
they
wait for
were
summer.
already set up as 1, 2, 3, 4. And so instead of changing everything in the computer, then they left them this way. And so it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when there are people standing in front of the bale, I can't see the numbers. And I don't have it set in my head yet that it is 5, 6, 7, 8 over there. So
Not gonna
thank
lie,
you so
I'm
much.
ready for the summer so I can go to those 3D summer shoots.
Really?
Oh, yeah, those are fun.
Yeah.
That's actually where we met, was at one of the 3D shoots.
I kept hitting Tyson with the towel.
Yeah, he did. I mean, she did. Yeah.
All right.
I'm back.
Yeah, I almost wrecked my dad's buggy. Me and her were going to look for a lost arrow. And I said, Dad, can I drive your buggy? He's like, huh? I was like, yes. He said, sure. So I took off and poof, hit a pothole.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it happens in a
was
pothole.
funny.
It happens.
It happens. Scott, we should be going into the 6th end.
7th.
7th.
How many more
It's
we
going
got?
so fast now.
We go to 10.
Yeah, there's just 3 more ends after this.
It's going
So-
so fast now.
We're almost done. And then I get to shoot tomorrow, so yeah.
Lucky.
Lucky.
Lucky. You're gonna be done in.
I know.
She wants to shoot again, is what she's saying.
Just tell my mom. You know how my mom is. She can.
She just restart the score. Oh, she's mad.
Yeah, she is mad. She got her hair flipped, everything.
Oh, I know. I see that.
I'm telling you. She
Gotta zoom in on
Scott brings that out in people.
I do. Especially women. Like, I can really, I know how to push buttons.
Yes.
Because I have
I know how to
daughters.
push my mom's buttons.
Yeah. see?
Uh-oh.
I know how to push my mom's buttons too.
Guys.
I had a boot chunked at my head once.
I-
It's a different story. That's a story for off camera. But
I got
anyways,
pushed in the pool
Well, you
because I
just
made her
started
so mad.
it.
What'd you do?
Got pushed into the pool.
Pushed into the pool.
Yep.
All right. So I don't know what's going on over there, but boy, she is letting Jeff have it. Not us. I don't think it's about us.
Poor Jeff.
I don't think it's about us.
Now she's smiling.
It-
she must be plotting something.
Oh, that's
You know what I'm
plotting
going
her
to do to Scott? Wait till he wants lunch tomorrow.
Yeah.
Look,
It's going to be
alright.
poison.
Wait till he wants breakfast in the morning. See what I slip in his
So-
coffee. He will never know.
I need y'all to zoom in on someone.
Who?
So there's a boy, white shirt. He has a quiver on his back, and he's shooting a bare bow. A recurve.
Your brother?
Your brother? Okay,
Zoom
yeah,
in
there
on
he is.
Luke?
See him right there?
Yep, zoom in on him.
To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. You better hurry. He's barebow. They go fast.
Zoom in.
There we go.
There you go. Look at him. He's been shooting. So he's 4 years older than me. He's been shooting since 2000 and.
He said this was his 11th shoot.
Yeah, he's been shooting everywhere, and ever since he started shooting, he always shot barebow. He's got so many buckles, like literally so many buckles.
Literally.
Yes, he has a drawer, and he opens up his drawer, and it has like 7 buckles in it, just in his drawer.
So my kids steal Ryan's buckles, and Molly wears his. She shoots barebow,
Yeah.
and she purposely grabbed his one that said he's a part of the 300 club, so he shot a
Yeah.
perfect score, and so she wears that to Vegas, and everybody's like, "Man, that buckle's awesome! You earned that." She's like, "Oh yeah, I shot a
definitely.
300. Yeah, that's what I did."
My mom, she used to wear mine and my brother's buckles, like shooting sports buckles and stuff. And we made her a buckle for her birthday that said "Best Show in Shooting Sports Mom Ever."
Aw, that is
it
cool.
looked like a competition, but
This ain't even my buckle. This is my dad's.
There you go.
Yes.
It's his first place archery one.
Nice.
I claimed it as mine though.
but no, my brother.
See,
has,
dads will do that for their daughters. You know.
And then my brother also shows across Texas, like my mom said, swine and stuff, and he has so many pig buckles, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
My brother's the one, like you give him a week to learn something, and he will have you, like he can do it. And
That's
he
cool.
can get good at it. He's musically
Look at
inclined
you
and everything.
bragging on your brother.
Well, I mean,
You know, he's
Yeah,
gonna
but
he's
you
gonna
don't hear
he's
a
gonna
lot of
listen to
siblings
this.
do that.
he's gonna be like,
Give a man a
yeah.
fish, he'll eat per day. Give a man, teach him how to fish, he'll feed him forever.
That's
Yep.
right. Yep.
Yeah, he's good. He's so musically inclined though. So at a church, he plays piano, but he can play drums, piano, guitar, electric
He knows
guitar,
you're
bass.
talking about him. He keeps looking over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
he's,
okay.
He's really good at stuff. I can shoot archery. I can show animals.
And he can talk.
Exactly.
My
Yeah, I can
little
play drums.
sister's good at
That's
almost
about it.
everything.
Yeah.
She shoots
Are we boring you?
bow, she
No,
does
it's
basketball,
9 o'clock.
soccer,
So what do I
softball.
normally do at 9 o'clock?
I don't know, but I don't know how you can yawn with these seats. My
That's what
bottom
I'm
is
saying.
killing
I
me.
have to keep
Like,
shifting.
this
you
is
know?
like
Hurts.
terrible.
Seats are middle. We should put
My
it in.
sister's good at almost everything.
And get you a donut to sit on
You say your
tomorrow.
sister's good at everything?
Yeah, she can do soccer, softball, basketball. She actually had a softball game yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my brother can dunk.
He can?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
He's
Well, he's tall.
6'3", 6'4". I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
And he can just floop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Flies
It's
through
crazy.
the air.
I would say we could put in a complaint to Mom about the chairs, but she's giving Jeff the what for.
Right?
I know. I'm not going to bring
Scary.
anything up to her. Like,
Yeah, they're
now
not
I might get,
leaning.
the wall.
I might get pulled
Mom,
over there.
Mom is so mad she's leaning against the wall right,
Right?
now.
We
She
can
just-
see her face redder than a tomato.
That's
Exactly.
right. Like now the kids are getting in on it.
You
Look at
done
her.
it
She's doing the head
now.
and everything.
Yeah, and she just, if she starts, you better just start running. I'm telling you.
She taps that belt.
Yeah, we better.
We better be
leave.
running.
We all better leave. This shoot's gonna get done early.
Josiah, we'll let you get a head start. I'll push
We're
Wendy over.
done here.
I'll push Wendy over, slow her down.
Yeah, that would. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
We gotta get down
Uh-oh.
them stairs. She might cut us off on them.
Now she's laughing. We're in
Oh, I
trouble.
can hear her.
Was
I
it
know.
the evil
No,
laugh,
I
though?
can hear her through the headset.
I can hear her through the headset.
No, like seriously.
Hey, is there anybody else over there we can interview? You see anybody?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, yeah, there we go. He's got somebody.
He's like, come on over.
You're up.
Yeah. So his name is Jacob Goff. He shoots tomorrow though.
We know Jacob.
Y'all know Jacob? What?
Yep. He shoots for Texas Art. He shoots for Texas Archery. He's one of our teammates.
Hey, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, he goes, you know Jacob? Well, yeah, we know Jacob.
So you're shooting tomorrow, my friend?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Oh, I called him a friend.
Hey, you know,
Scott does not like it when I say
it drives me.
friend.
Yeah, no, it's
Yes, you're our friend now. I think so.
No, she says friend because she forgets names, so she just says like, "Hey, my
Jacob.
friend."
Jacob and Josiah.
You know that you lucked out.
Yeah, no, we always compete any shoot we're at. We always go together.
Okay, so Carthage, he's kind of mad at me now, and I know he can't lie because he is. I beat him by 120-something points
It's
at
my bad day.
Carthage.
It's my bad day. It's my bad day.
So, yeah, we're always competing against each other. It's like literally the three competitors. It's me, him, and then Cole Ware moved up to the senior division. So now Cole
No, he's
Ware's
still
in
in
the middle
ours.
of it.
He's only 14. Cole's only
No way.
14. Yeah, he is. He's only 14.
Yeah,
I was
I
at
thought.
Brian the other weekend. He shot 329x.
Oh, I thought he was in another one.
Oh, you know what? Let me look it up.
I was
Yeah,
going
Look
to
it
say
up.
this past
You know,
weekend
we've
he
got
shot.
this app. No, he's shooting in the senior division today.
Okay.
Oh, is he? Okay.
All right, Jacob. So you know this is you usually have to travel everywhere you go. It's kind of
Why
weird
is
to
that?
show
Where
up.
Where do you live, Jacob?
Broadus, St. Augustine County.
Okay.
So only about 30 minutes from here.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. That's like
Yeah.
that's like a short drive for you.
Yeah,
like
this is kind of the county shoot. I come here once a year, and then, yeah.
makes
He
it
comes
easy.
to see me, to compete.
That's right.
That's why
It's
it
a
is.
3-hour drive for me to get here.
Yeah, that's what Jacob has to do. Normally they're traveling all over
Jacob's
the place.
like, I have to do that all the time.
Yeah.
I'll go to school and be like, hey, y'all going to Houston this weekend? Dude, that's such a far drive. That's like an hour and a half. It's 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
But, like, that's a short drive for me.
See, there you go. All right, Jacob. So you how long you been shooting?
About 2.5, 3 years.
Okay. And you've kind of let me mute
Josiah.
Josiah. he always covers his mic like so he's gonna cover. Oh, were you talking with the boss?
I was talking with Kira.
Oh,
Kira
okay.
said for you to zoom in on her.
Okay.
That's why I was doing this, because, yeah.
We'll zoom in on Kira.
It's just when y'all touch the mic, it makes lots of noise. Even though you're trying not to do noise, it makes a lot of click. It picks up on everything.
Yeah. So Jacob, he joined Texas Archery's Learning Center, our team this year, and so they travel in probably about once a month and shoot with the team. Also, they travel all over the place.
Yeah.
see him everywhere.
We were in Bryan 2 weeks ago. We went there Friday, stayed the night, shot again on Saturday. Then we came to Texas Archery on Sunday. Came back. Then the next weekend, where'd we go for that?
Are you guys going to shoot out at Texas Archery next Sunday? Do you know?
Yes, we are. We're
Yep.
going to be there.
I think that'll be about the last indoor shoot of the season. At that point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to come join. I've been talking with Mom about it, trying to come in. That's really what I want to start to do.
We'll take you. We like these archers coming in and shooting with our team. We'd love to see Texas Archery's jerseys as well.
Yeah, I'll probably be in mine tomorrow.
Oh, Dallas just responded. She must be listening. Cole is in the senior division because he's in 9th grade.
I knew it because didn't he skip a grade?
Thank you, Dallas.
Yeah,
Promise, Dallas.
No bad
Miss
mouthing.
Dallas, you could
No
be
bad
doing my
mouthing
hair.
her.
You gonna bring your stuff to do my hair tomorrow?
I don't know. Is Dallas, is she mean as your mom? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Equaling to Mom's
I don't
hard.
think either one of them are mean. So
Mom's
there's
giving
that.
me the stank eye.
Oh
right.
no.
So what bow do you shoot?
Oh no, I've got people copying my wife on stuff I've said. And her response, oh no, I wasn't listening. What did he say?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
I'll tell you later.
I
though.
say a lot of stuff. I do.
And it's pretty
Kira hit
normal
an
as
X
to
on a 10,
it.
she just said.
All
Ooh,
right,
nice.
sweet. That looks good.
What bail is she on? She is
They just zoomed
what?
in. She's, what bell are you on, Kira? A, 5A.
Bottom left. Can that zoom in anymore?
It looks a little bit, I don't know if that's an X, but
Yeah, as
Hey,
Jack.
Miss Dylan. Good
yeah,
to
I
see
think that's just a
you.
10. 10-9-8.
10-9-8.
Yeah.
Hey, Cheryl, how are you doing?
Hi, Mom.
Is everybody good? Is everything good? Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
We zoomed
Oh,
in.
we saw you were so mad. They played it downstairs on the screen.
Yeah, it got funny. They were
we
doing
added
voices.
our own
Yeah.
story.
Voiceover.
Well, we thought you were talking about
It was
us.
all about us. It
Yeah,
was about
we thought it was about
him.
us. Yeah, we thought it was about us. You'll have to go back and listen. It was. So we're teaching her how to use the
your
cameras.
mom's doing the switching now.
No way.
Yep, she is.
Oh, Lord, have us all.
Yeah, so the controls are 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So
Equal
camera one.
opportunity
Don't
up
teach
here.
her, Scott. She'll
Yeah.
learn. She'll have the power.
Oh, she'll love this stuff.
Well, then maybe she'll start doing her own podcast
That's
up
right.
here.
You guys do a lot of live coverage like basketball games, don't you?
See?
With your phone or what?
Well, that's how you started with the
Normally, I
tablet.
run the cameras.
That's how I started.
But I did media for 20 years.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I've done church media for
Yeah. All right, Jacob, what kind of bow you shoot? What kind of, he shoots open class. So explain to us what open class means and how's your bow set up.
So, don't know about open class, but so I have a Matthew Mason switch. I bought it in 22s, new. I've got a Shure or whatever landslide on it with a 35mm scope with a 4-power magnifier. I've got Shure Revex 28-inch front bar stabilizer and a 8-inch back bar to the right. I don't have a left one on it. I'm shooting about 40-ish pounds. I don't remember what my draw length is. I have no clue how many ounces I have on the stabilizers, and that's about it.
Well, that's how we
That's
started.
detailed.
That's how we started as well. Like Ryan had it was called a Mission Riot back then,
Yeah.
and that
My
is
mom has the Switch right now.
yeah. So the Switch. So they had the Switch, and then they went to the Hype, and then they went to Hype DT, which I think Luke had the
Luke
Hype.
had the Hype. Yeah,
Hype or the Hype DT.
yeah,
one
one
of them.
of them.
And then they moved to the Mission Switch, so it's all kind of the same bow.
Yeah,
But
and
that
Julia
was
had the craze.
Yep. And so what we did with Ryan was he had the Switch, and we just started adding all the stuff like what Jacob has. We did we put a nice scope on there. We put a nice sight. We did stabilizers, and once we got to a certain point, then we went ahead and upgraded the bow so that
Yep.
we didn't have to buy everything all at
Absolutely.
one time.
Mom's
That's
messing
exactly
with the
what we
camera.
did. Your mom is
You
learning.
can slow it
She
down
is
right
doing
here if you need, if it's
just
like too
fine.
fast.
Leave
or
her
anything like
alone.
It's funny.
that. Yeah.
Everyone has to learn sometime.
We've got the A team coming in tomorrow, so we're pretty excited about
Is
that.
Ryan coming?
Jacqueline, Miss Jacqueline Fenwick is
Cheryl,
our camera
Cheryl.
girl. And
Have I crossed
she
the line
is
yet? Are we close?
Phenomenal.
Yeah, he's, he's upset that Ryan's not here. We need to tell Ryan just to drive out here.
I love
Yeah.
Ryan.
Tell Ryan that he has fans,
Yeah,
and I can see his face turn red
We could've-
already.
Have him shoot this thing. We should have him come and shoot it.
He's just gonna say he'll YouTube it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Ellie shooting tomorrow. She's better than him anyways.
And Miss Amy.
Oh,
Look.
and my wife. Yeah, my wife's shooting tomorrow. Yeah.
Look, we'll be like, Ryan, you want to come watch the shoot? He'll be like, nah, just YouTube it.
Yeah, he'll just
Yeah,
watch
just
on
YouTube it.
You know,
It won't
YouTube's better
work.
anyways.
Sit on the couch, be a
Right.
couch potato.
What
I
he-
mean, if you're here just watching, it's kind of boring. Like
Look,
you just see the same arrows, just shoot an arrow, shoot an arrow,
What
shoot
he
an arrow,
needs,
shoot an arrow.
what he needs is Oculus, like VR, and you can watch YouTube on it, so he can like be in there, actually
yeah.
there.
He could be like on the arrow.
Kyra just said she got a 10, 9, and an 8.
Nice.
Very
she is
nice.
shooting. She is shooting way better.
Right?
You're in the 200s? You're in the
5A.
200s?
I almost said one.
It's on 1A, 1A where one should be.
Oh, stop. I didn't say that. It's
Kyra
just
said she's at 368.
Yeah,
Nice.
she's at 182, which she shot a 189 or
So-
186 on the first half, so she is going to blow her score away.
I
She's still a potential of 60 more points. So she's doing really well.
Wow. You hear her in the background.
Yeah, she's got 368. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Brooks, it's good to have you with us again. He is a frequent watcher. Had fun with you guys last weekend. We
And do
were
you?
at-
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say the one thing cool about her knowing her score is that she can see it live on Eyes on
Yes,
Score.
yes.
So
Oh my
if you
gosh.
want to see live
Love
scores,
that.
go to eyesonscore.com. Right there. Look at there. Nice. And there's all the updated scores. If you go and click on live scores, you'll see the S.E.T.X. Make sure you put a T in there.
Southeast
or it would be,
Texas.
Or it would be inappropriate. So we're gonna say.
Okay, I've had so many people say things like that, like ask me about our shoot and what's it called?
Yeah.
Your mama.
Yeah.
Your mama just said hush right now.
You probably could hear. He could hear you.
He heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you hear your mama stomping the floor up above here.
Go
but
to that S.E.T.X Shootout, and you'll be able to see live scores.
Yep.
If you click on the name, you can actually see exactly what they're scoring on each end. Very cool. One thing I misunderstood our developers. So our developers, they're working on adding. So Eyes on Score is an app that I came up with the idea, and we hired developers 3 years ago, and this is where we're at. But the one thing that we're adding next is eliminations, meaning we can shoot a qualifier, and then the qualifier goes into head-to-head. Head-to-head is going to be so sweet because I want it to be bracket-based, so you can actually see the brackets as they go through.
Good idea.
It's going to be a little over 1,000 hours, 11, almost 1,100 hours to do that, which they said it's going to take 6 months, which they'll be done before the rodeo.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Be done before the rodeo.
Seems like they've been working on it 2 months already.
They have. They were working on figuring out what they had to do. Like, I put together this huge list of what I wanted and how I wanted it, and so I thought they were actually working on it.
Did you
No.
put my wants and needs in there?
What was it? What was
So
that?
that's a no. Okay.
Probably. What was it?
I don't know.
I should know. That's what you say. You should know. You should know.
And you should have known before.
That's right. Jacob, what time do you shoot tomorrow?
I shoot the afternoon line about 2. Isn't it
Oh,
2
that one's
o'clock?
good. That one's gonna be yeah.
No, yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Must be full.
And they're at the afternoon line.
Yeah,
What time is
it's gonna be full.
2 o'clock? What time?
I thought it was 5, but
5
yeah.
o'clock?
No, yeah,
No,
2
it's not
o'clock.
5. 5
It is
was
2 o'clock.
today.
Yeah.
That's my fault. Yeah.
3A? No, that's 7.
You get to shoot with Cole Ware.
Yeah, that's real time.
Real time.
I'm glad Cole's not in our division.
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah, Cole's not in your division. He's like, for real.
Here.
Oh, my goodness.
If you're listening, Cole, get out of here.
His mama is.
I was offended when we were at Brian the other week because he thought I was like 10.
Yeah.
He thought you were 10?
Yes.
That is rude. Cole's a tall kid, too.
I know.
Yes, he is.
I guessed, and I thought he was 15.
Whenever I first met him, like
So
2
old.
years
He's
ago.
like 15.
Yeah, whenever I first met him, like 2 years ago, I thought he was dad. I'm like 16. His voice was like, "Hey y'all," like it was so deep. I was like, "Dang." I was like, "Who is he?"
Yeah. Yeah.
First time I met up with him at a shoot was at our
Josiah's not giving up that mic.
Yeah,
Sorry.
actually, I am. Luke's coming to
Oh,
interview.
Luke is bumping him.
Yeah. Bye, y'all.
Well, Luke's shooting
Bye,
in here.
Josiah. Good
He's
job.
gonna-
Tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Hurry up, get in the chair.
Get in the chair.
Jacob's just like bossing around.
Yeah,
tired of
that's
sitting
what
in a
the
chair.
oldest person does. The
Yeah.
oldest brother. Right.
All right, what end are we on? Are we?
All right, so how's it going,
We're
Luke?
shooting in 9.
All
we
right.
just shot in 9.
Yep, 2 more ends.
It's going interesting. I just wanted to have fun, like I said last time.
Right.
I'm shooting. Well, okay,
And
so
I love that about you.
No, nobody likes to shoot for fun.
What?
just ask his son.
That's
Yeah.
right. No one likes to shoot for fun.
Ryan does
Right,
not. No.
No, this is my last shoot. This is, man, I got one more inning and I'm done. This is
Oh my
it. I
goodness.
was just thinking about that. I'm going to a Christian college in Hamilton, Alabama, and they don't got shooting. So
Oh wow.
Right. So
So this will be your last end.
right. So I just shot
No
9,
more
I'll shoot
shoots
10.
after this.
Right.
Oh my goodness. So when do you leave off for college?
So moving days is August 15th. I graduate May 25th from high school as valedictorian.
Oh,
Nice. Congrats.
So you're not going to shoot anytime from now until August.
Not at a competition.
Not at a competition.
I'm like,
so
I show and I'm president of a whole bunch of stuff and I'm just super busy.
Yeah.
If this wasn't 10 minutes from home, I don't know if I would have shot this one.
So
Like,
he
I
has
haven't
one
picked-
more end and he's done with shooting competition
That's it.
Right. I know.
before he goes to college.
Maybe you'll pick it up again at some point.
Hopefully,
mama
like
is not happy with
afterwards.
you.
I bet.
What'd you say,
Oh, you said
Jacob?
that.
I bet your mom ain't happy with you.
Well,
I gotta
Mama
go.
is listening right
He's gotta
now.
go.
I
I gotta
think.
go get my
Bye, Luke.
arrows. Bye.
Yeah, so Jacob kind of looks like Mom's bittersweet up here. That Mom's trying to hold it together and looking a little.
That'll be
all
it.
of the last things are coming to a head. I don't envy you.
Which one's Evan?
With the back.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was Little Willie there on the
Josiah's
left.
over there trying to get a piece of pizza.
Who's trying? Oh,
Josiah.
Yeah, his mom failed him, didn't get him food. He's probably out there begging for something.
Told me to feed you. I wouldn't have
Oh, my
Well, we
goodness.
appreciate you that you fed us.
Yes, yes, and it was good.
They're good,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, I've never heard of Hamburger Depot. So Hamburger Depot, if you're out this way. Yeah, if you're.
No, here, let me take mine off and I'll show
No,
you.
stop it. Oh, my word. So before this all started, Scott thought he was going to be nice and switch shirts, change shirts here up on the balcony, and he was just
Away from-
stepping
in the
away
corner.
from the balcony, so he thought people couldn't see. However, the camera was on, and Scott changed shirts on camera
On the big screen TV
on the big
downstairs.
screen downstairs.
So I wasn't hiding from anybody.
Everybody saw.
Yeah. Hey, let's switch to the archers. Nobody.
By the
no,
way,
oh, here
I
we
did
go.
not change shirts today.
All right, let me go unmute those guys. There you're back.
There's Luke
You're back,
and Jacob again.
If I'm not mistaken, I possibly might beat my personal record tonight.
Nice.
Very nice.
I
Get a
don't know what my
PB on your
personal
last
record
shoot.
is, but
I don't know what my personal record is,
but listen,
but it's
my
high.
first competition. I know I shot more than 430, but not by much, and I'm at 430 right now.
You're at
Sweet.
432.
I'm at 432. There you go. There you go.
Oh, yes, ma'am. So
Oh, did you?
there was the score
Yeah,
must have been running slow earlier. There were issues trying to update it.
Oh yeah, I was stuck
but-
on 106 for like 6 innings, and they're like, "Man, you cannot shoot." I was
But
like, I know.
scores are updating now.
Yeah.
We are about to go into our last scoring end
That's
of the night.
sad.
So 4C
It
hasn't
is sad
updated
knowing
yet,
that
but
this is your last one.
I know. It would be nice to win, but shout out to Braden Evans. He's a great shooter. He's a great shooter.
I
I beat
heard
him
you-
last year, so he'll beat me this year most likely.
I heard that you two
yeah, he's
are
about 20 points
very-
up going into the last end.
Yeah, he'd have to miss 2 arrows, and I don't see that happening.
I heard that you two shoot together all the time. You're normally very close in scores, and so that's kind of a good thing to still be shooting with him for your last shoot.
Well, if I get beaten, I want to get beaten by someone that's,
Oh, yeah.
that's good. It would suck just to get beat because I suck. I have missed 1 arrow tonight, and that could have been the difference between me and Braden.
It might
but
have
I
been.
haven't picked up a bow since the Houston competition, and how long ago was that?
Yeah, several months ago. That was back in October.
Right, so November, December, January, February, March.
Did you have a hurt wrist?
I did have a hurt wrist
Yes.
in Houston.
Oh.
Right, I had hurt it in basketball.
Oh.
Yep, and I have a broken nose too. Can you see it?
Oh, no.
No.
Basketball or
little
something
bit.
else?
Basketball.
It's crooked.
It is
Yeah.
crooked. Right.
Did it bleed like
Oh, yes, it did.
Yeah.
Crazy. Mom said put a Band-Aid on it. No, I'm joking. No, she didn't.
Rub some dirt.
Mom
Your
said,
mom's like,
"Suck
rub some
it up."
dirt on it.
Right, no, she said-
After the next game, it was a tournament. Now he played harder than he ever had in his life.
Yeah, she said, we don't go to the hospital, so I went back in the room and potted back.
Oh, no. Oh, my knees just went so weak.
Gotta
just
go shoot my last
then.
inning.
There you go.
All right, go get it.
So I went to this thing called Hoop It Up. You remember that back in the day? And I worked the like the medic area.
And you tripped and fell
There was a
and hurt
guy
your
that
finger.
came with his finger. It was like this.
I don't want to hear it.
And so they
No.
took his hand like backwards
No,
and they popped it back in.
No. It's like at school, I cannot do, wiggly teeth when students say, Miss Cook,
I like to pull them.
my tooth's about to fall out. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Just get away from me because I cannot.
Oh yeah, zoom in on him. This is his last end. Zoom in on
Oh, my
him.
goodness. His last 2 more arrows. Mr. Ragsdale, we are in Jasper, Texas for the Southeast Texas Shootout. Here we go. Yes, my speaker was going. Scott's like looking at my phone.
Again.
Oh,
Yeah, so if
that was it for him.
if anybody wants us to do live coverage from him, Wendy and I are always willing to travel.
You all right, Mama?
We travel
Yeah.
all we need is a place to stay and food.
Yes.
That's it.
yes. I do
Well,
like sweet tea.
We do like donations.
I knew you liked sweet tea.
If you ever listened to a live feed, she talks about sweet tea all the
Sweet
time.
tea all the time.
Erotic. I don't stop long.
I know, I'm just
You
picking on you.
listen on the fly, huh?
You know, my wife doesn't even listen. Somebody was like copying her on a text.
She goes back and listens only when people send her stuff.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is the last.
Oh, here we go. Here's the sponsors.
3 arrows.
All right. I'll let you read it. There's a lot of sponsors. My
because
goodness,
you can't
Cheryl.
read it. Mattress by appointment in Jasper, Texas. Hamburger Depot. That's the one that we just had hamburgers from tonight.
Those were
Oh
awesome.
my gosh, it was great hamburgers. So if you are here in Jasper or if you're coming tomorrow, be sure to stop by Hamburger Depot. Our very own Texas Archery, Newton FFA, Everything You. Okay, now I am probably gonna mess this name up, but Xiao family.
CO family. That's
Seal family. Ah, all right. Minton Electric, Air Tech Construction LLC, T&L Construction, Smith Funeral Home. Hope we don't need them while we're here.
No.
That'd be all right. Borderline Equipment Services LLC, Adam and Emily Gerngross.
That's who we just interviewed down there.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, okay.
All right. Sight Vision Center. Now that I could use. Lakeway Tire, East Texas Banner, Friends of NRA, and I'm dropping Scott's phone. Newton County Judge, Cochran and Family, Jasper Java. Ooh, that sounds like coffee.
That's actually Nathan and Christie's.
Oh.
Is it coffee?
Is it coffee? All right.
Oh.
Burkeville Welding Shop. Might have to look and see what time they open. New Life Church, Harrington Electric, K&B Cattle, Ken and Amy Honeycutt. That sounds familiar.
Kenny.
All right. Helping Hands 4-H, Eason Service Center, Jasper Chamber of Commerce, Another Place and Time, Boyett Tax Services, Mickey and Aaron Evans, Automotive Glassworks, Farmers Feed, Bob's Pawn Shop. Also, it says event host is Southeast Texas Shooting Sports and Raising an Archer. That would be you and I, Scott.
That's right.
All right, we're having a great time here interviewing. I think whatever you had with talking, it was contagious and got me too. But we are interviewing several of the youth archers who are here. And so it looks like we are about to go into announcements because this is the final scores that they are putting in right now. I see cables being picked up and moved.
Not ours. I think it's the mic.
I think it was for the mic, yes, to let him be mobile.
That's right. Well, guess what? We are done.
We
We're
are
done
for
with the time.
tonight.
For tonight, we have one full day tomorrow.
Yep.
And then we'll know who our winners are and who our buckle winners are. Are we going to do the awards ceremony like right down there?
Right under that sign, we'll set up bells like first, second, and third.
Kind of like a podium.
Yeah, and we've got the metal cutouts that
Yeah,
FFA
yeah.
made them. And
Oh,
then
wow.
the building shop grinded them and spray painted them.
Nice.
Got some cool adult prizes. I think the bids
If our cameras, we can get a camera where we can see it too, see the awards. We'll have to figure out how do we get because we didn't set up our audio. We're using the church's audio, so I don't know if I can tie it in or not. But we may try to figure that out.
All right, sounds good. Sounds like trying to work on a plan. Miss Michelle is up here cleaning up all the trash. I didn't have a bag left, so I was just going to take it
Michelle.
down with me. Thank you so much. She's been awesome working the screens for us.
She did a good job. I gave her a little hard time.
Works better when it's on the right-hand side.
Yes.
Doing it left-handed.
Yeah.
Mr. Ragsdale says he'll check in tomorrow. Good luck to everyone. Hope to see you tomorrow, Mr. Ragsdale.
We appreciate everybody tuning in and watching.
Yes.
We do this because we want to take archery to that next level where we get the word out, because a lot of times people are like, wait a minute, there's tournaments? I mean, how
Right.
many tournaments are there? During the indoor season, I think there's a tournament every weekend.
Right.
Within probably even Jasper being out here, it's still within a couple hours.
You say indoor, I think outdoor too.
Outdoor.
I mean, if you think about the field shoots, the ASA shoots,
You're right. I think indoors a little worse because there's like 8 tournaments running in Texas at the exact same weekend. But there is about a tournament every weekend for the most part.
yeah, if you look at the TFAA website, the schedule and all those shoots, and like I said, the ASA shoots on top of it, and it's a lot.
Yeah. And also, we want to make sure that everybody, give these archers the opportunity to get on and do some live videos and get to be interviewed. I think it's kind of a cool opportunity for our youth.
Just another aspect of it.
Yep. So we're at the end. So I guess we could probably go ahead and end it.
All
sad,
right.
Sad. Do you have any stories about Julia? She's looking over here. She's saying no more
I
stories.
do not.
But we thank everybody for joining, and we will catch you guys at the next target.
All right.
Thanks.
That's all for this podcast
right.
of Raising an Archer.